Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz, this is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this fabulous Friday. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me and I can answer some questions. Just waiting for it to come live my side. Give me a second. Just takes a minute. There we go. It should be live now. Just check the sound. Yeah, got sound. Okay, we're going. We are cooking with gas today. So welcome, welcome. It is Fabulous Friday. We're getting ready for the Lionsgate, which is very powerful. I also feel that the eclipse coming up is going to probably feel even more powerful than the Lionsgate. So the Lionsgate is tomorrow. So a lot going on as we get ready for this weekend. So I'm wishing everyone lots of love. So I'm just waiting for people to come in and then we can start the live, okay? Time is it today? 5 to 8. So not too bad this morning actually for time. 5 to 8. I'll probably be with you for a few hours. So we got hello to you. We got Coop there. We got Mika, welcome, honey. Micah, welcome. Hi. Hope you're doing well on this fabulous Friday, or is it still the night time for you where you are? Wherever you are in the world. Hey, Cecil Lynn, welcome, honey. Let's do you first then. Hi, good morning, Liz. How does my love feel today? How is he feeling today? I'm going to use 2 decks in, together today. Oh, happy birthday, Micah. Have a great day, honey. What are you doing? Anything exciting? Happy birthday. Is it a big one, or let us all know in the chat? We'll put some cakes in the chat for you, actually. See if I can get a birthday cake. Birthday cake, there you go. That's for you. Happy birthday, honey. Okay, so what's going on with Cece Lynn's Divine Masculine, okay? What's going on with him today? So, that's interesting, okay? That's really interesting. I've just picked that deck up, okay? Because I was going for this deck and I picked up my Divine Timing deck. So everything happens for a reason. So the first thing you've got coming up is November. Now, I didn't mean to pick this deck up, but the angels guided me to. So there's a karmic ending coming in either around November or between now and November. And a karmic ending can be anything that's kind of in the way of you two either being together or talking or sorting things out. So there's some kind of karmic contract coming to an end. So you probably know what this is already. But if you don't, just recognise that there is a change taking place. And he's insecure about it, okay? He's insecure about this karmic ending. He's insecure about you. And that's not about, like, the way you treat him or anything. Because he's saying, you treat me better than I've ever been treated. That's why he feels insecure. Because he's afraid of making a mistake or failing you or letting you down in some way. And that will be an abandonment wound. Okay, so I know you can give me everything. I want that, okay, so he wants it with you, but I'm still struggling with my own fears, mainly about not being good enough for you or being enough for you. It's my own insecurity holding me back. So the karmic ending is healing his insecurity. Because you might think, hang on, Liz, there's no karmic person or there's no actual karmic situation. You know your own circumstances, but it's to do with his mind and his fear. Okay, yeah, look, in a battle. So he said, I know it will work between us, but I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up and you'll leave me. So I'm constantly pushing you away so I can heal my wounds, insecurities and fears. So it's insecurity that's the karmic situation, and that's what's being released and healed by November. Very clear message. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome everyone. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. So I'm not missing anyone out. I'm going to the donations, okay? Because I'm only on for a limited amount of time. So we've got Nadira. Thank you for being here, honey. Nadira says, and also today, if you can put your questions in the super chat, because I've got the type of live where it takes a bit of, I've got to be careful with moving the chat up. So Nadira says, wondering how masculine feels. Birthday is 8/8, no contact. Happy birthday, honey. I'm loving all these birthdays coming in. So he's saying to you, I am taking action. So he could well reach out for your birthday, even though you're in no contact, he could contact you. He said, I am coming, I'm just worried about it. So these two cards were in reverse. So I feel he is thinking about messaging you. He is thinking about doing something. Now, if he doesn't, try not to get stressed out or take it personally or go into fear. And I know how hard it is, okay? You've got to breathe through it because he's worried about it, okay? But he is going to come in, whether it is on your birthday or any other day. I mean, it's tomorrow. So I'm sorry for everything I said and did. So he's also thinking or overthinking what's happened before. Okay, I promise I'll make it right between us. I am coming back. And the reason why as well is he doesn't want you moving on. He doesn't want you meeting someone else, okay? So he's also probably thinking about what you're going to be doing on your birthday, who you're going to be spending it with. He's going to be going over all that in his mind, but he is taking action because he's missing you. His birthday, well, his birthday, your birthday, okay, so you won. You know, so when it says birthday, it's like your birthday anyway. You know, you are one, really. So I feel empty without you. I know I had to learn the hard way what I've lost and what I'm missing, but now I want it back. I hope you'll take me back. So perhaps he's thinking about what you're going to be thinking on his birthday, but maybe he is thinking about your birthday as well. When's your birthday? Okay, did you have contact on your birthday? Maybe he's thinking about that, or he didn't take action, but he is thinking of taking action, coming in. Okay, and this would also be a perfect excuse because of the birthday. Maybe you'll think about contacting him. Okay, but he is going to take action. So the message is he is going to reach out. Is there a timeline around this? Because he's worried about it. Okay, he's stepping into his power. Okay, so between now and the 10th of October could be significant. 1010 is a number sequence that says power. Something is springing into place. So this could also be about things moving forward as well. Between October and spring, so between October and April. So I'm not talking about like contact. I feel contact coming in before then. But this could be about something building between now and then. So October significant, spring significant. Spring is about rebirth and Easter. Things springing forward. So it's just a message to say it's coming in. Okay, take the timelines out of it. That's just like a bonus message. It's like a side message. This is you knowing that he is going to take action when he's in his power. I hope that helps, okay? If you're wondering if you should reach out for his birthday, if you're wondering about that, okay, because you're in no contact, just see what your guidance is. You got Luke, don't reach out again, okay? Let them reach out to you, stay strong. So take that how it resonates. It's obviously up to you, but the message is clear, isn't it there? You know, the angels say, don't reach out again, let them reach out to you. And if you do reach out, then don't reach out again. You know, so say, for example, if you wish him happy birthday, just leave it at that and let him come to you, but sit with that message. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Frank and advice. So what does Frank want you to know? So he's saying, I'm paying attention. So he is thinking about you. And, you know, I had a very clear channel message come through for you when I was thinking about you the other day, okay? This was after the live and after I did the, the Warriors reading. And again, you can take this out, resonates with you. You may have to sit with this message because you know you've communicated. So what you want to do is kind of put the feelers out there. You don't want to tell him or ask him something directly, but you want to put the feelers out there. So if you are contacting him, because I know you have, maybe saying, I don't know if you did say anything like this when you did contact him, but it's coming through for a reason. I would love to see you. That's it. You're not saying, can I see you? Can we meet up? Can we do something? I would love to see you and leave it at that, okay? If you do contact him again. Just something like, I'd love to see you, because then you're putting the feelers out. That's feminine. That's not demanding. That's not masculine energy. That's like a rephrase, okay? I would love to see you. And then you're leaving it open-ended then he can think about it, okay? Just something that came through as well. But he is paying attention, so he is watching you or thinking about you, saying, your voice haunts me. So he's haunted by you, okay? And that's like at night time, you're on his mind. I hear you in my head talking to me. Is it real, I wonder? And it's all a lesson anyway. Everything's going through at this current time as a lesson. They give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there. So he's overcoming his fears. And remember, he's got karmic things going on because he's learning. We have come here to learn and grow. So he's reminding you of that, okay? On a soul level. And we are teaching each other so many powerful things. So think about that, how strong you're becoming because of this connection. And you're learning to turn to faith instead of him, okay? It says, even when the lessons or challenges do not make sense to our physical selves, our soul knows exactly what's going on. And that's the truth. You don't have to think, has he forgotten me? Because you're haunting him. The angels are getting his attention. God himself is bringing things up into his energy field, okay? So the advice is to know that if you are contacting him, put that feeler out there, I'd love to see you, and then leave it at that, okay? Look, relax and breathe. Something's going to happen soon, so you must relax about it. I've got a reading coming up on the channel soon, and it says, if you relax and trust, okay, then communication will come in because they'll relax and move forward. So you've got to flip the dynamic, because so often, and I'm guilty of doing this too, we operate in our own masculine energy, don't we? Trying to make something happen. I was doing this myself yesterday. What am I doing? Okay, am I a masculine? No. Am I a feminine? Yes. You've got to remember who you are. So relax and breathe. So breath work is key. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. DM's current thoughts and emotions to me. What's he thinking at this time? He's understanding things. He said, I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here and I want to be able to work on that. So he's working on his inner truth. So you've got to give him that time to do that. He's recognising you're my one, okay? He said, if I seem distracted with others or by my physical 3D life. So whatever he's got going on that you may be aware of, remember this truth. He's saying, you are my one. You are my forever, and nobody could ever take your place in my heart or my life. I'm finding my way back to where I belong. So he's going through an understanding to make that happen. Have you got any timing around this? Valentine's Day, between now and the 14th of Feb, okay? But Valentine's Day is a romantic day. So really he's got romance on his mind. So he may be looking at his life and analysing it, you know, like looking at his life and reevaluating it, thinking, is the romance where I am? Is the love and passion where I am? And that's what he wants and desires, and that's what he feels with you. I hope that helps, okay? Micah, thank you for the donation. Guidance, be pleased for the month of August. So what's coming up for you in the month of August? What do you need to know? So you've got the King of Wands, so someone is in your energy, okay? Someone who you desire is in your energy. You've got work and you've got a person, okay? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean someone is definitely coming in around you. It means you're aware of someone in your energy. So there is someone around you in your energy. This could be a crush, this could be the person on your mind, and you're working hard on something as well. So you could be working hard on you, okay, but this could be work-related, career. So it's what you put in, you'll get out. So if you're putting lots of work into healing you and remembering you are the Ferrari and that you are strong and all of that, then you're going to be in an attractive, confident state of mind, and you're going to attract things in. It says hard work will pay off. So whatever you're putting effort into at this time, then that will pay off. So if you're working on something specific to do with work or your career, then you're going to receive rewards about it, okay? Hard work will pay off, so put the effort in, but make time to play as well. Okay, so have fun, do you, and allow things to unfold, because the person that you're connecting with is going to come in a loyal way. I'm not saying it's definitely going to be in August, but they are around you. You're wanting commitment and loyalty from someone, and that's what you're manifesting. Okay, because you've got the King of Wands coming through. So I feel that's the person who's on your mind, that your passion is about, that you're manifesting in a commitment. Okay, what else do you need to know? Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know for August? They give me a block. There could be some communication blocks. It's about believing. Look at this. Union is possible for you in this lifetime, which means you can have the kind of commitment and loyalty you want, but you must believe it. And then you receive it instead of thinking, oh, it's never going to happen, or seeing it as future. See it in the present moment. I am in a wonderful, loving relationship. Everything is working out for me. I hope that helps, okay? Kalina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, hope you well. He messaged me and came over 2 hours. I think that means 2 hours. Come over, but he'd gone silent again, so I'm keeping him feminine energy. That's good to know. So obviously what's happening is he's processing what's happened between the two of you. He's saying, I'm still healing, okay? Hurts him too to be away from you. He said, I have shed tears over our connection. So he does feel emotional about you. He's saying, when I pull away from you, and this is very clear because it's answering that question, when I pull away from you, which is what he's done, he's gone silent again. He said, I'm afraid of being hurt. It's nothing you were doing wrong. Please don't take it personally. You were doing everything right. So the angels are saying to you, you're doing everything right. So don't think, oh, no, it's my fault. You've got Gemini coming through. He's saying, I understand that we are twin flames. So he's going through an understanding. Gemini could be significant, but the Gemini is twins anyway. But what I'm feeling is here, he's recognising the truth. So he's pulled away to process, but also because he's a little bit afraid of being hurt, and maybe he's been a bit vulnerable with you when you saw each other. So give him time to return. Yes, he's stepping into his power. This will definitely move forward again. Okay, by 10:10. So you got 10:10. Obviously, we're in August now, but 10:10 could be a significant date as well. But 10:10 is more about power, in finding his power to return and be strong. So focus on you at this time. I hope that helps. City Cat, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, happy Friday, and the same to you, honey. Grateful for a message from my DM. So what's going on with your DM today? He's saying that he's apologising to you for the things he's realised. He's saying, I know I've blocked our union, and I'm sorry about that. I know I'm really blocking myself. So he's recognising he's the one that's causing a problem or a delay. I'm not saying you aren't learning lessons too. I'm certainly not saying you're innocent. We all have lessons to learn. But I feel like he is aware that he's perhaps the one remaining stuck in a cycle or not making a change, or whereas you are, So he's saying, I miss you and I hope you can forgive me for all the things I've done. I know I've hurt you very badly with my words and actions, and I'm truly very sorry. It was all because of my own insecurity and fear. And he is working on that because he's going through a root chakra activation. So the root chakra is about movement. He said, I'm getting to the core of my problems and I have a plan. So he is working it out. Okay, I have a plan to move this forward. This plan includes building a solid foundation with you for our future, to put roots down with you and build a legacy that we can leave behind for the good of humanity in the world. This is my mission. So it's like he's saying to you, it's my mission to be with you. But again, we've got to let them work it out for themselves, haven't we? And that's where the frustrating part comes in for us, because we see the future and we know how things are going to work out, but it's the when, isn't it? It's like time is running out, or we feel that way. It isn't, but we feel it is. So you've got believe coming through here. So your guidance is to believe, especially between now and November, and you may be seeing 1111 or 111 or other combinations of ones. That's your message, to have faith in the love and believe in it, and believe in him as well, and in yourself. I hope that helps. Okay. We got Raluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message about being if he will choose the love, or God will give me another new love? Well, again, this is your fears. Okay, if you really fully trusted in the love, you wouldn't say that. You wouldn't say, is it going to be someone else? Because you know in your heart and soul. Okay, you know in your heart and soul. Hang on a minute. Don't know, he's going to go. Okay, well, sometimes it doesn't go through, Cassie. If it had gone through, it would be showing up on the screen. Okay, you can perhaps say it's gone through, but there's been an issue with it. So if it's not showing up on the screen, just see it as it hasn't gone through, okay? There's nothing I can do about it because it's YouTube, you see. So you just have to perhaps go in your settings. So Raluca, I feel that this is a test for you mainly to believe in the love, because that's kind of like a little bit of frustration around when's it going to happen. Otherwise you won't be thinking, oh, is God going to give me someone else? It's like you're thinking, I want love, I want it now, even if you feel like you're surrendering. Okay, because it's like, is he going to choose this love? It's not about the love, it's about choosing himself. It's about finding that power within him, and that's what you've got to trust him to do. Okay, so imagine if like you didn't trust him to do it, and then you met someone else, and then he comes in, what then? So what's your guidance first of all? The devil, there you go. It's the devil, the ego, causing problems. Okay, I just see he doesn't. Yeah, but that's you've got to trust him to do that, haven't you? That's where the frustration comes in. We're all in the same boat, really. Okay, it says don't let your fears mess with your head. This is the devil. Okay, so I feel that's what's happening at this time. Okay, calm your mind and the chaos will pass. You know who you are. You've got to own it and believe in yourself. So it's not even about believing in him. You've got to believe in yourself. You are the empress. So what this is saying to you is you are his divine counterpart. So he knows where he belongs. You've got to have faith through his higher self is guiding him to that knowledge and that truth. That he will find the power to change. Okay? You've got to believe in that. I mean, obviously you've got free will. You can go out and date someone if you want to. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, but obviously it's God's plan to bring you together in this lifetime. Otherwise you wouldn't have met in the first place in this lifetime. That's the thing we need to recognise. And the thing is, the opportunity will keep coming back around. Even if he said to you, right, I can never be with you, it's hogwash. Okay, because you'll come back around. Take it from someone who knows who's been on this journey for 30 years. Nearly 30 years. Okay, so the message is adjustments. He's saying to you, I need to make adjustments in my life to be with you. Now you know that. So you've got to have faith in that, okay? I need some time to figure things out and come up with a plan. I need a bit of space to go within to do that. So you just got to trust that he is working on this, okay? To get one more message. He is frustrated. You're picking up on his frustration. Now, whether this is just frustration because he's not doing anything yet, or he's going through physical stuff, or it's physical, intimate frustration, which he will feel, and you'll feel it. He's saying, please don't pay attention to my moods. I allow my physical world to affect me more than it should. I get frustrated at my life, and I know it needs to change, and I'm working on this. So let me see if I can get a timeline for you. You've got compassion. So compassion really is the key. So again, you've got 11s. You may be seeing lots of 11s. And this could be between now and November to have compassion. And you've got, there's no need to worry, ask for help. The 6 is like the devil again. It's like ego, physical reality, wanting it now. You know, going into your inner child that gets frustrated. So, and I feel you're picking up on his frustration. So you may even be seeing 6s. So the angel's saying, when you get worried about things or stressed out, pray. Remember, God always has a plan and you are safe. And it's like God is saying, just be compassionate at this time. I know how hard it is, I do. I get in my own way, in my own journey, so I know exactly how it feels. Okay? Because we start doubting and thinking there's something wrong with us, and we have to believe in ourselves. Remember, you are a goddamn Ferrari. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, Oxfam, thank you for the donation. When I say God, it's like God is saying, don't, you know, just remember the truth in you, your God power. When the ego comes in, I hope that helps, okay? Chaos fan, thank you for the donation. Good morning, Liz. Message from my person, please. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? So he's learning, he recognises how foolish he's been, put it that way. Let me just see what these cards are on the floor here as well. So there's like 2 separate messages here. The first one is he's saying to you, whatever's been happening since you were together last, he's grown up, okay? So he's saying, I've grown up since our last encounter. I've been working on myself to become someone you can be proud of. And I feel like a fool. So he feels like a fool for the way he's behaved or the things he's done. And he's actually watching you at this time. So he's saying, I'm your secret admirer, I'm watching you. Whether it's social media or however he's connecting with you, he's watching you. And he feels foolish for hurting you, for behaving the way he does. So he is working on that, okay? And they give me a lot of fear. So I feel he's growing up spiritually to move forward, but at this current time he's watching you instead, and he feels foolish for doing that too. Why am I watching you? Why aren't I with you? Why am I watching you and not doing something about it? But he's very grateful for you, okay? And I feel he's a little bit numb in his life as well. He feels dead inside in his life. His life is routine, boring, mundane, same thing, and that's what he's got to pull away from. With you, he feels he can do anything. With you, he feels capable and strong. You give me the strength and confidence to be myself. And I feel he is growing up since the last time you've met him in that way. You know, the last time you've spoke or seen him or... So he's coming to terms with what he needs to change. What else does he want you to know? Yeah, this is the thing as well. Whatever's been going on in his life, he's preparing for you. Okay, because he sees a future with you with marriage, regardless of what the situation is. Now, he's talking about being in a relationship here, whether he's married or he's been in a marriage or he's been in a commitment. So he's saying this could be past life stuff as well. But he's talking here about a relationship he's been in the past, or he could be in now, you know, the circumstances, that's like marriage, even if it hasn't been with a ring, okay? Because he's saying, I've been married before. In other words, he's been in something before. He's saying it was the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. So whatever he's been going through, he feels like it's the worst thing he's been through. He may have had good moments too, but it's been a struggle. So he may have a really bad view of like being in a commitment or being in a marriage or being in a situation. And he said, I also know it's preparing me in ways I can't even explain for a future with you. And for that, I feel truly grateful. So be grateful for everything. Remember, everything pushes you where you're meant to be. Everything is a catalyst to union. He said, I deserve happiness and I will marry you, even if I've said otherwise in the past. So I feel his intention is to marry you at some point in the future, no matter what the current circumstances are. And you know you don't need a ring. You probably like one, but you don't need one because you're already sacredly married anyway. That's why it's never worked out with anyone else, because he's really always been energetically married to you. Not sure, but he's been... Yeah, well, that's the thing. If he's saying I've been married before, I've been in a situation before. So this is something he's thinking about. Because he does, perhaps he's thought, I'm never getting married again. But with you, he can see it. Because it would be different. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Message from my spirit team regarding my car. Is it worth the repair cost, or is it no longer a good investment? What do you need to know? You will love so much. I feel that you love your car. You love it so much that's perhaps why you're holding on to it. So you've got to look at it from a higher perspective and say, okay, I love it, but it served me. So I feel you've got to let it go with love. Because I am feeling that it's time. I feel you wouldn't be asking the question if you felt that it wasn't time. Okay, and it can be odd because it's something you've invested in, something you've been in. It's like, you know, your car's been like a friend, I suppose, like a best friend. But there's an upgrade coming in. So I feel there's an upgrade for you. Okay, so, and this is about releasing it with love and knowing that there's something better on the horizon. So I feel the answer is, I feel you already know the answer. Okay, you already know it's time, okay? It's just you love it so much. And you were strong enough to handle it, because it's about detachment. So really, it's a way you're learning to detach, because you may be attached to it. I know it's a material thing, but you've been in it, you've had adventures in it, you know, you've poured love into it. So you're strong enough to let it go, and you've got communication. You just need to perhaps, and this could be you finding out more about what you want, or communicating with a dealer or something like that. So like a car dealer, nothing like anything else a dealer. So I feel there's definitely going to be a shift. I feel that the answer is there's something better there. I'm not saying better because you love your car, but there's like something that's going to be more reliable. So I feel the answer is yes. Let me just clarify it with tarot. Okay, what do you need to know? What do you need to know about your car? Strength again, it's the same message really. You're finding the strength to, and this is in Leo season, to let this go. I feel that's the message. You're finding the strength to let it go. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Again, I can see you there, honey. You're 2 messages down. So angel guidance, as everything seems to have shifted, as I prayed, as my friends reached out to help and news. That's good to know. What would Jake like to say to me? So see, prayer works when you believe and have faith, okay? God always has a plan. There's always a way. He's realising he's blocked the union. He said, I know I've blocked our union. I know I'm really blocking myself. So in other words, he's aware that he's perhaps being the one delaying things. When I say blocked, I don't necessarily mean like he's blocked you. This is about pushing you away, or not opening up, or not moving forward, or not doing something. And it's because of his own struggle. He said, I feel crazy because I'm waking up to new things and a new me. So he's been going through a lot of change, and it's like you as well, you've been changing too. So give me the word technicolor. Okay, because I feel that with each other you feel like there's this technicolor. Like a technicolor, like you bring colour into each other's lives. So Cassie, just put your question in, honey. Don't worry, just put your question in anyway. If I get to you, I will, okay? So he said, I feel crazy because I'm waking up to new things. And this could also be like waking up to new opportunities. Seeing things in a higher way. Says, since I've met you, my life feels strange, because he knows that you've changed his life in some way, and that's what he's understanding. So maybe he feels a bit crazy. I'm sure you felt a bit crazy when you're waking up too. So he's saying, I need time to adjust to everything I'm feeling and experiencing, but I am realising I've blocked our union. So he is realising many, many truths at this time, just like you are. You're realising the power of prayer and the power of gratitude. And I feel he's grateful for you as well. So something could be moving forward between now and November with him. Yeah, you got Thanksgiving coming up. I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving, but if not, it's about November being a grateful time. So November could be a time when you're connecting and talking and showing each other appreciation. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Secret thoughts and feelings, okay? So what is he thinking and feeling about you? So I feel this is the card. He's watching you. Okay, he's watching you. He's saying, I am your secret admirer. I watch your social media, search for you online and try and be where you are. So he is watching you at this time. And that's because he's grateful for you. He's saying, thank you. Okay, thank you for being my best friend, even when I've pushed you away. Nobody knows me like you. I can do anything with the power of your love, okay? You give me the strength and confidence to be me. That's how he feels about you. Okay, but he's still learning, okay? So I'm understanding, I do care, I am still healing, I'm enchanted by you. So he feels enchanted by you. That's why he watches you and thinks about you all the time. He said, I'm sorry if I've ignored you and made you doubt how I feel. It was selfish of me. I do care about you and I always will. I'm just facing my truths. Going within to become a better version of myself. Still learning my lessons. Give me a block. What else does he want you to know? He fears change. That's his biggest fear. Now, if this could be like a move or making a move, or it could be changing his lifestyle or changing something about his life to be with you. So he's saying, I'm afraid of change and how I'll handle it. I'm afraid of being left alone. I'm afraid, please don't leave me. So he's got big abandonment wounds, and that can also get in the way. So any timing on things moving forward? Got your dreams are manifesting. Trust the universe. Let go and trust. So your guidance is to let go and trust. So you could be seeing 222. Okay, to trust the universe. Or you could be seeing spiders. You've also got your dreams are manifesting. So you could be seeing 777. So between July just gone and February, things are moving into place. But you must trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, see the situation with love. There's some kind of decision coming in September. And this could be between now and the 31st of September. Just in August, 30 days out of September. 30, how many days are in September? But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, this could even be over the next 31 days. A decision is coming in. Give me a block there. So don't worry about any blocks, okay? I hope that helps. Bina, thank you for the donation. Rod's intentions and bucket messages for me, please. So what does Rod want you to know? He's healing. I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I do my deepest healing. So whenever there's a silence between you, and that could be like when he's at home or when he's not talking to you, he hates that. But he is doing a lot of healing in that like silence. What else? Okay, what else does he want you to know? He's saying Earth, he's grounding himself, and Scorpio. He's going to apologise for something to you. This could happen in the Scorpio season. Give me a block, or Scorpio could be significant. I feel he's going to apologise for something. Okay, so Scorpio season, October, November, something significant's coming in, and you've got Earth here. So he's grounding himself to apologise, or he's grounding himself, and I feel he's going to apologise for the past, the way he's made you feel in the past. But he's saying we came to Earth to experience life in human form, and even though at times it's hard to walk my path without you, because he hates the silence as much as you do, he said, I know deep within me all of these experiences I have and all the lessons I learn have purpose and meaning, and I will always be reminded of you and why I've come. So he's saying to you, he's always reminded of you, sign synchronicities. He's gaining some kind of higher understanding about why he's here on Earth, okay? And he's saying everything and everyone, including the karmic partner, is a catalyst to being with you in some way, shape or form. And that's what you're being reminded. So he's letting you know that in a higher way. So he is sad. He is sad when he's not with you. You're sharing dreams at this time as well. So a lot of vivid dreams going on. And that may feel like a gift, okay? So you need to release any stress you've got, okay? Because he is spying on you because he does love you. Archangel Michael is around you, giving you strength as well. Jesus is with you as well, which is powerful. So Archangel Michael and Jesus around you. And you've got Paris, that could be significant. You may travel to Paris in the future together. This could be on a honeymoon or a romantic vacation, something like that. You've got a Jeep. Okay, so you may see a Jeep. Perhaps you see a Jeep with a sign on it. If Jeep doesn't resonate with your journey, you may see something on a Jeep, okay? Because we can see signs and syncs everywhere. There's gifts all around you. You've got presence. It's also about his presence in your energy. And you got witch, which means he's working out what to do, which path to take. But this is like a witch, as in like a witch. So this could be something coming in between now and Halloween. It could also be that perhaps you dress up as a witch for Halloween. There could be a costume party. You may feel like you've got psychic powers. You put him under a spell. That's how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? And Steve, thank you for the donation. My father-in-law P called my father 2 days ago. He asked if we got the divorce notice and if we're going to reply to it. Why did he truly call? Okay. Well, he truly called to get information, didn't he? Okay. So he called to find out what's going on. So he perhaps think you're on the right path. First of all, you're on the right path. What I'm picking up on more than anything else is if you've got an idea in your mind why he called, because I feel you're asking intuitive. It's like you probably feel already inside. The answer is yes. Okay. You know inside really why he did that, but I feel he wanted to get an answer. Okay. Because you said, my father-in-law called my father 2 days ago and asked if we got the divorce notice. Well, the answer is yes, isn't it? You did get the divorce notice. Okay. Are we going to reply to it? Yes, you are. Why did he call? He called to get an answer. It's as simple as that. There's no hidden agenda and you are on the right path anyway. It's like he was trying to get the ball rolling, probably, saying, let's get this on the right path, The answer is yes. I feel he tried to get the ball rolling, but if you've got an intuitive feeling about something in your mind or in your heart and soul without ego, okay, the answer is yes to that. But I feel really the answer is he did it to find out what is going on. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me soon and bucket messages? What's coming towards you soon? A leap of faith, taking a leap of faith. Whether it's someone doing that with you or you doing that with someone else, or this could be in a career move, taking a leap of faith. It's like the Fool and the Tarot coming out. What is coming towards you soon? Giving, receiving, equal balance. You may see daisies. Something is shifting. You've got 5D connection. So you may be giving to this in the 5D at this time, and perhaps your person shows up and says in the 5D through a dream or a feeling that they're going to take a leap of faith towards you. So get one more card, then I'll bring bucket messages in. What's coming towards you? There is delays, though. Necessary delays. So this could be 5D interaction, okay? This is a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. Especially between now and October, you've got 10-10. Okay? 10-10 is about power. It's a number of power, so you may be seeing this number. Something is coming this year. And you've got the World, so there could be completion. Something could be happening around the new year. You've got M as well. This could be a sign about marriage coming in. I'm not saying it's coming in soon, but this could be what you're manifesting. And maybe you're thinking about the accessories you want for that. So, I don't know, maybe you go out and you perhaps see something connected with marriage, like a ring or, I don't know, a blue garter or something like that, or a bouquet, and it gets your attention. And you've got light skin. This is a sign as well, too. If light skin doesn't resonate, it may resonate with appearance. But I'm picking up on lightening the loads. It's like shedding a skin, like a snake sheds skin. It's about you lightening the load about what's going to happen and when, because there's a completion coming this year. Something is shifting this year. Just got to let go of the when. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, messages from West. My messages for August. This week saw a beautiful praying mantis out the front of my house. So what does Wes want to say to you? I'm thinking of you. There you go. He's listening to music as well. He may be really into music. But he said, I get nostalgic listening to music and think of you. You're on my mind. Okay? So he's definitely wanting to spend time with you. He said, I always want to spend time with you. They give me a headache. As soon as I'm connected with his energy, he may have some head pressure. Okay? Especially around this area here. So he could be overcoming a headache. Maybe you've had a headache. Something could be giving him a headache in his life. I always want to spend time with you, but I'm not in the right energy to be around you right now. I have things I need to take care of and sort out. There's something giving him a headache. Could be finances. Okay, so he's thinking of you, yes. He just can't make it yet, okay? He's saying when we do meet, and you will, because he's saying when we do meet. So it is in the cards. I want it to be free from any drama and beautiful for us both. So he doesn't want to give you a headache, okay? This is a form of protection from my higher self in the universe. So that praying mantis is also a sign of trust in the process. If you think about what a praying mantis is, Okay, so you're being protected at this time. I feel that's a symbol of protection. To let go and trust, because your dreams are manifesting. And you may be seeing 777. So you've got to trust the process. I know you do. Okay, but it's having faith in that, because when the time is right, it will happen. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming in between now and January. So have faith in that new beginning. You could also be seeing 1111 or 111. Is there anything else you need to know? What's your angel guidance? You've got 9 of Swords. Maybe he's having some sleepless nights, and this could be causing this headache, okay? Sleepless nights through worry and stress. So he is worried about something. This is going into September. Take back your power by remembering that fear is not real and only has power over you if you let it. So he could be going through some fear. And this, yeah, fear, there you go. This could be about contacting you. It could be about the past. I'm getting something financial going on as well that's giving him a headache. They're giving me fear. A lot of fear there. So he's got to stand up to his fear, okay, and he won't control him any longer. So let me just see what your guidance is at this time, because it's to let go and trust. The delay is creating the way. There you go. Use this time to focus on you. So there could be delays over the next 2 weeks, 2 months, okay? So use this time to work on you. Anything else the angels want you to know? For Janie, anything else you need to know? You've got choose to feel good every day and always align with your will to divine will. They are preparing to communicate with you. There you go. So focus on feeling good, uplifting your vibration, because he is preparing to reach out. I hope that helps, okay? Really great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Message from my DM. So what does he want to say to you today? What does your DM want to say to you today? I'm afraid, okay? He said, I walked away, but I intend to come back. So he is coming back. If he walked away, he's been processing healing. So my concern is, will you be there when I do? I was running from myself. So if he's pulled away from you, he wasn't running from you. He was running from himself. And now he's afraid you're not going to be there. Okay, he's afraid of what's going to happen next, because he's activating his root chakra, which is about movement. So he is planning on coming back in. I'm getting to the core of my problems, and I have a plan in place to move forward. This plan includes building a solid foundation for our future. So he does want a foundation with you. 4 of Wands, you may be seeing 1111. Okay, I want to put roots down with you and build a legacy that we can leave behind. Now that could be about mission, purpose, family, situation together, you know, building a life. He's saying this will be for the good of humanity in the world. This is my mission. So he intends to be with you and leave behind something real, okay? So what else? What, any timing or... So I do feel he's planning on making a move very soon. You've got compassion. Have compassion. Something's happening between now and November the 11th. So you could be seeing 1111. I feel this is more rather than a timeline. It's more about you seeing 1111, because I picked it up in this card. With the 4 of Wands, it's like the 1111. You could be even pull the 4 of Wands if you do tarot yourself. Okay, but have compassion for him at this time, and have compassion for yourself, and trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Will my interview go forward? What do you need to know about this interview? What do you need to know about your interview? Use your healing power. So I feel this about you relaxing your energy as well. The angels say ask yourself why you're asking this question. So why are you asking, is it going to go forward? Because that could be doubt. So you could be in some kind of fear or doubt about it moving forward, or perhaps you're expecting something to delay. Remember, what you expect, you can create, because of your thoughts becoming things. So instead of saying, will it go forward, say everything is working out beautifully. And then you're not going into fear about it, because if you're thinking something's going to get delayed, it more than likely will. Okay? Because the angels say, well, why are you asking yourself this question? Is there any reason for you to think this won't go forward? If you're using your healing power, then things will shift forward. So your healing power could be like the power of your thoughts, relaxing your mind. You may need to use your healing power in this interview. But there's nothing that's telling me it's not going to go forward unless you're creating that with your mind, okay? Will your interview go forward? You've got reunion coming out. So I feel this is about a coming together. In this particular card for the question, I feel the answer is yes. Okay, because it's like coming together, isn't it? I'm not saying this isn't like reunion about twin flame. This is like someone coming together. So, you know, think about what happens when you go for an interview. You might shake hands with someone, and that's what I'm seeing here. So I don't feel there's anything showing me that it's not going to go forward unless you're manifesting that with your mind, because your thoughts have power. Will the interview go forward? Well, you've got a yes with the Page of Cups there. But again, it's like being in fear. It's in reverse, though. So I feel don't let your fear go in the way of something going wrong with the Seven of Swords, but it's sideways. So I feel it could go sideways if you are overthinking it. I hope that helps, okay? Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from my friend from a masculine. He feels like a fool, okay? Because when he's not with you, he feels dead inside. So he's questioning himself. Why am I not with you? Why? Why am I putting myself through this? I feel dead inside, and your light and your love lights me up so I can breathe again. I'm sorry about everything. So I feel like he's feeling like a fool for the fact that he's not with you. Okay? He's saying hurting you hurts me. So he feels like a fool. And if he's lied to you or denied the love or pushed you away, he feels very foolish for that, okay? And he's going through a throat chakra activation so he can communicate with you. Maybe you're feeling that too. He said, I'm healing all of the repressed emotions within me. So he's been pushing everything down. So I can tell you exactly how I feel and communicate without fear or anxiety. So when he thinks about talking to you or opening up, it makes him feel anxious and vulnerable. And he goes into fear around it. He said, I feel like my throat is expanding through coughing and expelling mucus. So maybe he's had a bit of a cold and he's been coughing stuff up, okay? You may experience this too. And that's upgrade. You know, when we go through colds, flu, it's like an upgrade. Getting ready for the next stage, okay? So there's a cleansing currently taking place between the two of you. So winter, something could cleanse, something could heal. When I connect with winter, I connect with, like, for a timeline, for example, like December, January, February, but I'm seeing this more about when you're not communicating, it feels like winter, it feels cold, it feels stagnant, but there's actually a cleansing going on. And I feel he's been going through something physically that he's releasing. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated for yourself, honey. So what does your masculine want to say to you? He's missing you. I miss talking to you. So he's thinking about what it would be like to talk to you, okay? To spend time with you, to spend hours with you. Look at this, we've got the marriage card. So what he's saying to you is, he is currently married, okay? He said, I'm married, and it's the worst thing I've been experiencing in my life, okay? So he's letting you know his marriage isn't how it seems, okay? Or his situation isn't how it seems, the situation where he is, okay? When I'm connecting with his energy, perhaps doesn't even feel married. Even though there's like a ring or there's a commitment, he doesn't feel it, okay? When I'm picking up on his energy right now, he doesn't feel married. Whether he is or not, okay, I'm like even questioning if he is married because they show me in my mind he doesn't feel he is, which means he's separated himself in that way. I'm not saying he's separated from her, but he feels separate from that situation, okay? So he's saying, I also know it prepared me in ways I can't even explain for a future with you, and for that I feel truly grateful. So he feels like he knows he's been in preparation in that situation. He had to go into that to learn and grow. He said, I deserve happiness and I will marry you, even if I've said otherwise in the past. So his intention is to marry you. Okay, so this will put your mind at rest about what the future holds and what's going to happen. Okay, but he's already feeling like he's separate from her in some way. So don't give up. You may be seeing 2222 or 222. The message for you is don't give up. Don't give up on what you want. Don't give up on him. Trust in the love. Don't give up on this connection. Because usually the miracle happens just when you're about to give up. Or the miracle is coming through just at the time you're about to give up. So your guidance is to remember who you are, and this is what you're currently working on. You are a very special person, and he wants you to know that, okay? You are spiritual and strong, psychic. You talk to your angels and your guides, so focus on service. If you get nervous, focus on service. I hope that helps, okay? I think I've lost chat in front of me, guys. Can someone comment in the chat so I can just see if I've lost my chat? I've got it here, don't worry. It's just, it looks like I've lost it in front of me. Yeah, lost my chat. Okay, so I've got no access to chat in front of me. So I can't see what's going on in real time. Okay, but I have obviously got it here now. So if I need it, I can go to it. So I'll leave my phone on there. But I can see all the donations. It's just I can't see what's going on in real time. So if there's any issues with my live, you need to email me, mods, okay? See, Donna's in the house. I've seen Donna about. So Pufferfish Leo, thank you for the donation, honey. How is the future looking like between two lovebirds, Manal Shah and Lionel Angel C? Leo. So what's going on between M and Leo? What's going on? Well, right now it's like one or the both of you are caught between two worlds. So you've got to be all in with each other. And that's what the current issue is. So you're saying, what's the future looking like? So once that's dealt with, I feel this person's going to step into their power. So you've got the Emperor. So if we look at this in the respect of the relationship or the future, there is stability ahead. But where we've just been and where we are now, it feels like July especially, things were up in the air. Or you both want to be together, but you're not fully in it yet. It's like you're half in, half out, or they're half in, half out. And that's because decisions need to be made and things need to shift. So, but the answer is stability. And the Emperor's divine masculine energy as well. So if you're labelling this up as twin flames, you'd see this as the masculine stepping into their power and showing up correctly. Okay, but I'm seeing this more as the card of stability. Where it's heading into stability. Okay, and security, like feeling safe, feeling like they're all in. So they're not currently all in, or you're not all in. This may be about your person, but they will do that in time. Now, the Emperor can also be connected with Aries. So this could be shifting between July with the 7 there and Aries season. So between now and April, stability coming into the connection. Is there anything this person wants to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? I feel you. My spider sense is tingling. Spider sense. Maybe you're seeing spiders, or maybe you're going to see, or you have seen the new Spider-Man film, and there could be signs in that for you. But my spider sense is tingling. That's your intuition. You know, that feeling you have inside when you feel them, you know. I mean, you do connect with energy. You know, twin flames are one, so you feel each other's energy constantly. But my spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I'm definitely thinking of you. So they are currently thinking about you, and you're going to feel that through your spider senses. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. Why did Savat come to me passionate with me and block me right away? What's next? Fear. It's nothing you've done wrong. If he's come in and been passionate with you and pulled away, he needs to process what he's going through. Okay, but again, this could be a sign for you if you've allowed him to be passionate. When you say, why did he come in and be passionate? It depends what you mean by passionate. Whether you mean you've had a passionate interaction in the physical, or you've had a passionate conversation, or it was insinuated there was something going to happen. But this could also be a lesson for you to set boundaries down. Because if you've allowed yourself to be passionate with him and then he's pulled away, you're going to feel bad. And that doesn't mean you've done anything wrong, because you love each other and you want him and he's your person. However, it can make you feel used, and it can make you feel like you don't matter, and that's not true. This is his insecurity. It's not like he's come in, got what he wants, and he's gone again. I'm not picking up on that. It's more that he doesn't know what to do with the emotion. You know, the way he feels for you is so intense, he's pulled away. But he doesn't want anybody else. He knows it. He's saying, I'm changing. Okay, I don't want to be with anyone else, so I'm releasing myself from karmic ties. So whatever these karmic ties are that he needs to release himself from, he's in the process of doing that. Now, you know what the situation is, whether there is another person or something he's dealing with that he needs to release, okay, that can be in the way of you being fully together, but he feels haunted by you. He's saying, I hear you in my head talking to me, is it real? And it may be that everything's got a bit much for him and he's pulled away. I don't feel he's pulled away and blocked you because he hates you. He's pulled away and blocked you because he needs to process his emotions, and he needs space to do that, and perhaps he feels like that's the only way he can deal with it right now. So your guidance is to not stress out about it, as hard as it is. Think about your own part in this and think, okay, this is teaching me then I need to put boundaries down. Or boundaries down doesn't mean like you're being nasty or anything like that. It means you just say, right, I'm not going to be physically intimate with you until you're free, or until we're together, or whatever. Okay, so look at this. You are coming back together. You will see them soon. So don't worry about this block, because he is going to unblock you. And when he does unblock you, don't rush in and do something. Allow him to come to you. That's you stepping into your feminine grace, okay? But you are coming back together. Possibly 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months at the most. But you will reunite, okay? I hope that helps. Mia, thank you for the donation. Crush thoughts when I talked to him Wednesday night. So you've talked to him. That's good. So how does he feel? Okay, how does he feel at this time? He's surprised. Perhaps he's surprised that you talked. Okay, he's planning something. He's saying, I want us to get together in person. So you've talked to him on Wednesday night. Whatever's happened has happened. He's thinking about making a plan on how he can meet up with you or how he can spend time with you. He's saying, I'm just afraid of messing it up with my stupid behaviour. So don't be mad at me. I'm trying to change. So he's saying, please don't be mad at me. So maybe you feel mad at him about something, or maybe you were mad at him about something, or because he's saying, I'm surprised. So maybe you were surprised by the fact that you were mad at him about something. Or your energy was mad at him, or your energy, because he's saying, I am planning on doing something. I'm trying hard to change. So I feel you've got to give him time to put this plan into place. Or maybe if I don't know what happened, I don't need to know what happened. I can't see the chat anyway. I don't need to know. This is like whatever happened to bring this conversation in. So maybe if you messaged him, he was surprised. Maybe it surprised him how he felt. But whatever's gone on, the surprise that he had is pushing him to make a decision to see you in person. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've donated again and said, does he see long-term potential or short fling? Okay, does he see a long-term potential or a short fling? He's saying, he intends to be with you correctly. You're saying, what does he intend? Or that's what you're really asking me. I fully intend to be with you the right way. So you've got to think, what do you perceive to be the right way? That's how he intends to be with you. But it has to be the right time for us both. Because you might think, I want it now, but it may not be the right time for him. He's saying, please trust in me. You were right for me in every way and perfect. This could be moving forward in the Virgo season, which is August to September, okay? Let's just see it. I won't get an intention card. I've got an intention deck here. So, does he see you as a long-term potential? He said, I'll apologise to you soon. I want to kiss your hot lips. So what I'm picking up on is, yes, because he intends to be with you the right way, but at this current moment, he's not thinking long-term like, oh, I want to marry you and have kids with you. He's thinking, I want to kiss your hot lips. I want to meet you in person and kiss you. I want to apologise for perhaps taking so long. That's what's currently on his mind. I hope that helps, okay? If you're wondering who created all these decks, by the way, every deck I'm using today is mine, apart from the Guardian Angel Inspiration by Sandra. Okay, but everything else, all these other decks, apart from the Radiant Rider Waite, I created them. So you can find them on my, about page, if you like the decks, okay? And then you've donated again, said, crush, married, in relationship, or actually single. Well, first of all, whatever he's in, he's meant to be in that or not in that. So he's meant to be where he is to grow, okay? So is he married, in a relationship, or single? There's a breakthrough coming in September where he's going to reach out to you. So I'm not picking up on he's in a relationship or he's married. If he is, he's hiding it from me in this message. He's showing he's coming to you. There's going to be a breakthrough. He wants to tell you the truth. You're going to find out the truth. So I feel you're just going to be patient with this. But I'm not picking up on like there's someone around him. This seems to me a very single energy. He has the opportunity to come in when he wants to and tell you the truth. And there will be a breakthrough. We will communicate with you. So again, we've got September coming through. Virgo is August, September. So something's coming in soon. So you've got to have faith in that, okay? The more you go into doubt or fear or worry or confusion, the more you're going to get in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Angelic, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, my twins' current thoughts and next actions towards me. He's worried. He's saying, I'm afraid you'll move on and meet someone else and it's keeping me awake at night. I can't lose you. So he's restless at this time. So you could be picking up on that energy. He's kind of lying awake thinking, what are you doing? Who are you doing it with? He's panicking. So he could be having like nightmares about you moving on. He definitely doesn't want you with anybody else. And that's causing him aggro and fear. So there's an earthquake, there's a shift going on. So you may actually see earthquakes in, like, say you're watching a show and there's an earthquake, they give me a sneeze. Don't know if I'll sneeze or not, but I can feel one because he's afraid of messing it up or making a mistake. So things are shifting. So if you see earthquakes in any way or you hear about an earthquake, something is shifting. Big shifts are happening behind the scenes in my life and underneath the surface of my skin. And that's why he wants to sneeze, okay? Big changes that are creating the way for our union. I feel like things are moving beneath me, around me, within me. Something is coming. Can you feel it too? So it's very likely at this time you can feel something is coming. And I feel something is coming because he's about to do something because he's afraid you're moving on. So he could reach out spontaneously. So is there a timeline around this? Is there a timeline? You've got, first of all, I mean, this is my deck, but they just guided me to look at that there. So it's in divine timing. So again, you can't force it. Make your wish. Just have faith. I feel this is something you've been wanting to happen since perhaps 2025 that's coming in now. So just have faith, okay? So will my daughter be able to do higher studies in the UK? Will your daughter be able to do higher studies in the UK? Yeah. I feel that if she's got a vision of that, possibly between February and October, something's shifting here. She has a vision of this. I feel this is what she's doing at this time, looking out into the world. You know, he's holding the world there. So I definitely feel the opportunity is there, possibly between February and October. If that timeline doesn't resonate, this is a sign she's going to be given all the resources she needs to make that happen, whether that's a scholarship or whatever it is. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Liza, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, please a message from my DM and also angels. So a message from your DM and angels. What do the angels want you to know first? 8 of Wands and Temperance. If you're patient, things are going to move forward because things are happening now in August, okay? Swift action will lead to rapid results. If you're travelling, you'll be safe and protected. So if you are going anywhere, or if there is any travel in this, okay, it'll all be protected when it comes, how it happens, all of that. But the angels say, remember, patience is power. There's no need to rush. Everything is working out beautifully. Have patience and trust the process of your life. It's in divine order. If you struggle, call on Archangel Honiel to give you inner peace. But I definitely feel things are moving forward, possibly over the next 8 weeks, okay? So what does your DM want you to know? And thank you, as always, for giving me a sign on my journey. Let's relax. I've got a reading coming up on the channel soon that says if you relax about communication, they will relax enough to communicate. Okay, so he's saying, I don't want you to leave me alone. What I do need is time and less pressure. Can we relax and enjoy the moment together? So when you're together, and you will be together, when you meet up again, for example, just relax, be in the moment, allow things to unfold instead of perhaps wanting to have answers or needing to move something forward. And he doesn't want you to leave him alone either. So he is thinking about you. So I feel that something is shifting forward, okay? Anything else you need to know? Let's get one more card for you. Guidance from your angels, for example. What do you need to know? You've got, they will always choose you, all paths lead to you. So there could be a choice here. Remember, it's never a choice between you and something else or you and someone else. He has to choose himself that leads to you. And that's what he's been thinking about since July. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, may I have a message from my DF and my angels? So what does she want to say to you? I'm realising, I know I've blocked our union. I know I'm really blocking myself. So if there is a block or a delay or she's pushed you away, she's realising that she's self-sabotaged, okay? She's saying, we are okay, I'm just processing. So this is beautiful because she's saying to you, if I've blocked you or I'm shutting you out, we are okay. Okay, I know I'm blocking myself. We are okay. I'm just processing. So it's like she's saying, it's going to be okay. I'm just processing. I'm just working through some stuff, okay? I know you might think, well, how long does it take to process and work through stuff? But how long is a piece of string? You wish, something you've wished for is coming in. See the situation with love, that may be what your current struggle is. Hold your vision. Look at this, 25, 26. You made a wish in 2025, and that vision or that the wish has been manifested in 2026. You must see the situation with love. Something could even be happening between now and 2031. And I'm not saying it's going to take that long. I'm talking about like perhaps being in a marriage or building a life together, having a family, or whatever you want. This is like a timeline of your connection between 2025 to 2031. So it doesn't matter how long you've been on the journey for, something you've made a wish about is manifesting between now and 2031. I hope that helps, okay? They're being very specific with the messages today, the angels are, okay? We got Tara, thank you for the donation, honey. I feel excited, things on the way, DM message and a song. So what's your DM wanting you to know? I'm thinking and I feel a bit lost, okay? Look at this, I've got angel bumps. You're saying, can I have a song, okay? And he's saying, I've been hearing songs and music. Now, you may have too. So this is confirming that to you, okay? I've been hearing songs and music that remind me of you, and it makes me want to reach out to you even more. So you're definitely hearing songs or you're communicating in music because he's telling you through songs he wants to reach out to you. So you've got to hear songs about that, okay? Nobody seems to get me or understand me but you. I feel alone. So you could hear songs about feeling alone. They give me, I can't think who say it's by Heart, I think. There's a song, is it Alone? So what do the songs mean that you are hearing? And then I'm going to pull you a song card. They are listening to this late at night. So he's listening to a song late at night that you may be connecting with too. Okay? You've got to have patience. So you could hear patience by take that. So your guidance is patience is power because he is going to reach out. He's thinking about it right now. So what song is coming to you? So songs about being alone, songs about reaching out, songs about being patient. So songs about hearing songs. You've got promise me, I promise you a future. So you could hear songs about a future, having a future together. This is Promised by Beverly Craven. And what can you do for me? Are you healed enough? I was listening to this the other night, actually. It's by, who's it by? My goodness, it's on my playlist. I can't think who it's by at this particular moment because I'm channeling. But what can you do? Utah Saints, there you go. Utah Saints. Okay, it's a 90s song. So are you healed enough for this? And that's what you're both being reminded. Ask yourself that question. Am I ready? Am I actually ready for this? You got to shout out to my ex. This could be what you need to heal, like forgiving the past. Be grateful for every ex, every experience. Everyone is a teacher. So when you forgive everyone in the past, you heal now in the future or in this moment. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. Guidance on my next steps and purpose. So what are your next steps and purpose? What are your next steps and purpose? Well, first of all, I feel you've got to trust the love because you're saying, is he in love with me? I feel you've got to let go of the fear around that because if you trust in the love, you know he is in love with you, even if he isn't showing it. Or, you know, the thing is, we get blocked when it comes to our person. In other words, we know all these things inside because we're intuitive and psychic, but we get so blocked by the ego, we think, oh, he doesn't care, or there's someone else, or we all feel that way. So you've got to work on balance, okay? Working on balance is the key. So the angels want you to balance your energy, balance your emotions. You do that through breath work, meditation, grounding, going in nature, affirming everything is working out for me for the highest good of all concerned, okay? You've got to respond to this with love. So whatever's going on, respond with love, which means you know he is in love with you. You have faith. You look at the higher, like learning of it. They're saying hernia. Don't know if this could hurt your stomach, okay? Or he could have some kind of stomach issues. Hernias can come through pressure, okay? Trying too hard. So maybe that's a sign. Otherwise, I want to sell it, okay? So respond to this with love. Breathe through what you're going through. And believe instead. Believe. You may be seeing 111. So the angels say your guidance is to move forward on your purpose. You must believe that balance and justice is happening for the highest good of all. Something could be shifting around the Libra season. Respond to everything with love. So is he in love with you? Is he in love with you? He's saying, I desire you. So he's saying, I desire you and I'm learning to be with you. Okay, you were so sexy and hot, my body is on fire for you. Okay, so the attraction is there. Now, I know you're probably thinking, is that all he wants? Okay, but I don't feel it is. It's just he's letting you know how much he desires you. And that could have gone in the way. You know, if we're connected with like a boundary being set, he's saying you are unique and special. I've never met or known anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things I never knew were possible, like the power of this love. So don't be surprised if you hear songs about the power of love. Okay, you have opened my heart to the truth and I'm grateful. And I'll leave where I am. It's been over since I met you. You've got to trust me to do this my way. So not only does he love you, he desires you as well. And that's what you need to know. What is he realising and wanting with you? He's learning how special you are, that he needs to release whatever he's in to be with you. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, we have a message from A. So what does A want to say to you today? What does A want to say? What does A want to say? I'm healing. I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I do my deepest healing. So if there is silence between you at this time, he's working through things because he feels crazy. He's waking up to new things. He's finding himself. He may be having spiritual thoughts and spiritual understanding, you know, going through growth. That's when we like start waking up, and it can be scary, you know, when we hear voices and we start tapping in with our intuition. So he's saying, since I've met you, my life feels strange. I just need time to adjust to everything that I'm feeling and experiencing. So I feel he's going through an energetic upgrade. Okay, so I feel you just got to give him time to go through what he's going through. It's like a bit of a dark night of the soul, but I'm not picking up on a dark night of the soul. It's more a healing journey. It's like he's aware of things. It's like when you wake up for the first time. It's like when Neo wakes up in the Matrix and he says to Morpheus, "What's up with my eyes?" And Morpheus says, "You'd never used them before." It's like that, okay? Look at this. Again, it's about waking up. I want to wake up with you in the morning. I want to fall asleep next to you every night. This is what he's realising. So he's going through an awakening about the future and what he wants in the future. And it's taking time for that to happen. So let me just get you a timing. Anything else you need to know or your guidance at this time? You've got Valentine's Day. So something could be happening between now and Valentine's Day. He could be thinking about how he wants to romance you and come in a romantic, sensual way. He's waking up to this. So focus on love, focus on you, focus on the power of the love. Let me just bring you one more card for you. Anything else you need to know? Look, the way is being made. I hope that helps. Archangel Nathaniel is with you. Give me fear. So let go of any fears. Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feeling. So what does he feel? He's saying, I'm inspired. He's worried, inspired, and he's promising you something. So he's saying to you, I am afraid you're going to move on. So it's not easy for him. It's not like he thinks you're just sitting around waiting for him, no matter how you feel. He said, I am worried you'll move on with someone else. It's keeping me awake at night because I can't lose you. So he doesn't want to lose you, okay? Now, you're also saying his higher self message. He could write a book in the future, so he could be a bit of a writer, even if you don't know that now. He's saying, I could write a book. I could write a book about my experiences with you and how you inspire me. Maybe one day I will. So he could write about something that could be part of his legacy. They give me an itchy nose, okay? It's intuition. So intuitively, he perhaps is going to write a book in the future. They give me an itchy nose. This is connected with something that he's intuitively feeling or connected with his path, okay? And you're saying what's going on with his girlfriend. He said, I promise I'll make it right. I will make it happen with you. You have to trust me. So that's about him leaving that behind. Okay, he wants to release that, doesn't he? We know that. So what's going on with his girlfriend? He's trying to juggle everything. Two of Pentacles is trying to come out. It's gone back in. Yeah, it's gone back in. He's trying to juggle everything, okay? He wants a new beginning, but he's blocking himself because he's afraid of putting what he feels in his mind into place. So he's currently delaying this fresh start with you. Tried to come out, went back in. So he's juggling everything at this time, okay? But he is worried you're going to move on. You've got to trust him to move forward in his own timeline. Let me just get one more message from his higher self. Throat chakra activation. I'm healing all the repressed emotions within me so I can tell you exactly how I feel and communicate without fear or anxiety. I feel like my throat is expanding through coughing and expelling mucus. You may experience this too. It says you may. So maybe you went through something in May like that as well. So cold flu-like symptoms. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does he want to say? What does he want to say to you today? I'm hopeful. It's like the start. Like he sees a new beginning with you. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. He wants a new beginning with you. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive the error of my ways when I was naive and childish. So it really needs to forgive himself, doesn't he? He needs to forgive himself for being childish and naive, and that's what he's working through. But you give him hope. Okay, what have we got here going on? Throat chakra activation. So he is planning on telling you all of this. They're giving me heart pain. Wow. Heart chakra activation. Woo, okay, maybe having heart pain, heart palpitations. It's like being stabbed in the heart there. Let me just see what these cards are. We've got sacral chakra activation as well. So I feel he wants to communicate his desire. That's the first thing there. Now, it hasn't come through, but they're giving it to me. So definitely heart chakra activation going on. So his heart, his throat, and his sacral chakra all being activated. So you may want to heal those or do a cleansing on those chakras, especially if you're feeling that too. He's also wanting to work on his finances and career in whatever way that is. Okay, so he's working on how to level up for you in a material way. And he's saying, we are okay, I'm just processing. So when he's quiet or distant, or you're okay anyway, he's just processing something. He's definitely hopeful about being with you and having this new beginning. But I feel his fear is he needs to sort himself out in the material world, because he's saying, my finances are in a mess. Okay, I'm working hard to sort them out. I want you to be proud of me, and I feel like a failure. So I'm clearing my debts and getting money in the bank before I come forward. So he also feels like he perhaps isn't good enough for you. And that's something he's healing. So what's your guidance in this situation? What do you need to know, Joy? Being in a constant state of gratitude results in constantly receiving blessings from the universe. And that may be what you're working on at this time. I hope this helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Hotel job message. Actually, let's bring in a message from the angels. So a message for the hotel job. You got Archangel Gabriel bringing good news. So there may be some good news coming in around that hotel job. Can we have a clarifier around the hotel job? Good news, okay, during the summer. So it's like something good's going to happen right now. I'm seeing during the summer as now. Take the time zone away. I'm seeing this as you're going to receive some good news soon about this hotel job, okay? So what's the business message? You can do this. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do in your business, Archangel Gabriel is helping you do it. Now, I love that Gabriel's come through twice, because Gabriel connects with career and business and the material world. So whatever it is you want to do in your business, you can do it. You may even be receiving messages and music about it, okay? And the answers are within you. So maybe go within and listen to some music, like meditation music, to receive the answers. And then DP sales message. Archangel Jophiel helping you to love your life. So whatever's going on with that DP sales job or position, make sure you're enjoying it, thinking, do I love what I do? Trust and things will spring forward. So in that sales message or that sales position or that DP sales, whatever it is, you must trust for it to move forward and think, okay, do I love my life? Do I love this? Do I love what I do? Okay, regarding how did your DM see your work? He sees you, first of all, as very focused. He sees you when you're working, you focus your mind. Archangel Uriel bringing illumination in. And he may well be going through some kind of illumination at this time to think about what he wants to do, where he wants to focus his mind. So I feel he wants to focus his mind on this, but other things may get in the way, like the relationship, okay? What else do you need to know about how your DM sees your work? But he sees you as focused. And again, things will spring forward there. So I do feel things will move forward with you, dear. Okay, so when you and your masculine are together, things are definitely going to change with your work anyway. But obviously there will be a delay while he's still sorting things out. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Message from Grayson, please. So what does Grayson want you to know today? He feels you. So he's saying, my spider sense is tingling. Maybe he's been to see the new Spider-Man film, or he will do. But you may be seeing spiders, okay? My spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I'm definitely thinking of you. So he is thinking about you. And he's saying, I get jealous when I think about you with other people. So he does have jealousy. Okay? It makes me angry because it's my fault you're spending time with them and not me. I feel like a total fool. Now, I'm not saying you are definitely spending time with another guy or you're definitely spending time with people. But he's like driving himself crazy, imagining it. And he's saying, it's my fault you're doing that because I'm not showing up yet. So I feel he's like aware that he's delaying things. And we've got flirting. So I feel like he visualises flirting with you. He visualises you exciting him, getting him hot and turned on. So I'm picking up on that's what he wants to do. So what he wants to do is come in and flirt with you because he doesn't want you flirting with anyone else. And he may get jealous if he's thinking about you flirting with someone else. Not that I'm saying you are. He's saying you can expect me to light up your phone and I want to spend Christmas with you. So this is something he plans on doing between now and Christmas, sending messages or lighting up your phone or flirting with you. He could even be worried about who you're going to be spending Christmas with. And I know you might think, well, Christmas is a while away, but we know we've planned for these things in advance. So is there anything else you need to know? October release. Maybe he's releasing his fears around October. We've got 1010 as well in October to move forward. So he could be releasing fear in October to do something by Christmas. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. God message for festival, should I gift all like first year? No, should I gift all like last year? What's the message from God for the festival? What do you need to know? You've got, during the summer, don't take things personally. Okay, so this festival, whenever it comes in, I mean, you're planning for it now. The answers are within you. So I feel like God himself is saying, you've got to go within to receive the answers. Don't take anything personally. So if you're saying, I gift all like last year, maybe something happened last year that you took personally. And that could have caused you an issue or a problem. So if you don't take things personally, then things will be easier for you during this particular festival that may be happening during the summer. Okay, maybe you took something personally during the summer that you need to release and let go of. So the message is, if you don't take things personally, it will go right, or it will work out, and then you can do what you want to do. But I'm feeling that last year you took something personally, you don't need to take personally this year. And your dreams are coming true. You may even have a dream about this, okay? So you may have a dream that gives you the answers you seek. I hope that helps. Mayra, thank you for the donation. Any message from Travis today? So what does Travis want to say? Gone back in there, else. Okay, that was she knows. So somebody knows about you and him, or about the way he feels about you, but it went back in. So maybe he's got to own up to something or speak out to something. I'm not saying this is definitely a karmic partner, unless you know there is one. It could be someone else. It could be a female friend. It could be his mother. It could be a sister. Someone around him, his boss, whoever. She knows about us. How can she not? You are the one thing. You are the one that I want. I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. And it went back in. So maybe somebody he's got to speak up to be with you. He desires you. He's learning who he is. And he knows how special you are and magical you are. He's grateful for you for putting up with his BS and for still being there. And he said, I am going to take action because I feel empty without you. And he said, I had to learn the hard way what I've lost and what I'm missing, but I want you back. I want it back, you and me back. I hope you're going to take me back. But he may have to speak up to someone in his life to move this forward, okay? So you take how it resonates with your journey. Yeah, there's some kind of karmic partner that things are up in the air with. And he's activating his heart chakra. He said, I'm not choosing them over you. And this could be a friend, it could be anyone. He said, I'm learning through the situation to say yes to myself, which always leads me back to you. Choosing me is choosing you. So he's up in the air about something. There's some kind of chaos going on that's opening his heart. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. Gary's feelings, next action, and deepest fear. So what's Gary feeling about you? He's coming in, okay? So his next action is to come in and say sorry and make things right with you. He said, I'm sorry for everything I said and did, and I promise I'll make it right between us. I'm coming back. So he is coming back to you. So his next action is to come back because he does love you. And this is Cancer energy, which means there's emotion there. Cancer could be significant. But he said, I love you and I intend to be with you and love you for the rest of my life. Okay, my heart is overflowing with love for you. So he does love you. That's how he feels about you. He feels emotional when he connects with you. He sees a future with you. And his intention is to come in and tell you all of this in a flirty way. Okay, so I feel he may flirt with you. So he may not like message you and say, hey, babe, I'm in love with you. But he's having some kind of flirt with you. And that's his way of testing the water, having that banter with you, feeling you're on the same page. But really, that's his way of showing you that he does love you and he has all this emotion for you. Is there a timeline around it? Any timeline? We've got winter solstice, so between now and the 21st of December. What else is moving here? Trust in divine timing. Solstice could be significant as well for you. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Amesh's feelings for me and how does he see me? So how does he feel about you? He's seeking answers at this time. So he's trying to work out why you've got this hold on him because he's saying, how do I see you? You are magnetic. I can't stay away from you. And I don't want to. That scares me. Okay, so he's questioning all of this. Okay, why do I feel this way? Why do you have this pull over me? Or this, why do you have this power over me? This scares me more than anything because you have a power over me that nobody else has. What is this connection? It's so different than anything else, and I'm trying to work out what it is. So he's trying to understand how he's feeling, really. Okay, that's what he's going through. Anything else you need to know? Archangel Uriel is helping him, illuminating his mind to why he's feeling all these ways. But he feels magnetically drawn to you. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. General finances, business, Dan, feelings and next action. So how is Dan feeling about you? He's learning. He knows how special you are. He's saying, you are unique and special to me, and I've never met or known anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things I never knew were possible, like love and the power of it. And you've opened my heart to the truth, and I'm grateful. And I am going to take action. So his next action is to take action. I feel empty without you. So he's going to move forward. His next action is to take action. Because he knows how special and unique you are. He doesn't want to lose you, okay? So finances, what do you need to know generally for finances? 6 of Cups. Now, first of all, I feel that even though you're asking about finances, what's going on with Dan in your mind seems to be more important to you because this is about reunion. So I feel the message here is to let you know for sure that Dan is coming in. I feel you need to know that, okay, because that's on your mind more than anything else, because the tarot taps in with what you need to know and what you are connecting with the most. So I feel the message is, regarding Dan, he's definitely going to come in. So he could even buy you flowers or give you a gift, but he's going to be taking action towards you, okay? So general finances and business, what do you need to know? So you are strong enough to, as long as you're committing to what you're doing, then you'll receive what you want. Because this is you being very strong. This, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is self-reliant. She's strong. In business, she's very capable. So this is you working on what you want and making a commitment to that. And when you do that, you'll receive everything you need. Okay, and you're holding your pentacle here. You're holding your own. You've got what you need. So it's like God is your source. Remember that. So you've got everything you need to succeed. And regarding finances, they'll improve when you make a commitment to yourself. You've got happiness and joy at the bottom of the deck as well there. Let me just get a financial card for you. Which deck am I in? I'm in this deck. Hang on a minute. So what's the financial message, Archangel Ariel, for you? What's the financial message? You've got stop and you've got pay attention. So you may just need to stop what you're doing and pay attention. And pay attention to all the blessings in your life and stop worrying about things. So as you are receiving previews about the opportunities that are about to show up in your life. So you're seeing signs about it. But what I'm picking up on more than anything else is just stop what you're doing for a minute and be grateful and notice how blessed you are instead of how stressed you are. And that will attract more in. And if you have been lending anyone money, you've got to stop doing that. Okay? Or perhaps someone's going to ask you if they can borrow some money from you. So as lending people money is helping them to remain in a cycle of debt. Be cruel to be kind and end the cycle. So you just may need to say no if somebody is asking you for money as well. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. Will I get McKinsey job by the end of 2026 if I apply? Well, obviously you've got to apply to get the job, haven't you? You are strong and resilient enough to handle whatever happens. So the angel's saying to you, go for it. If you want this, go for it. You have absolutely the tools and the skills within you with the Queen of Pentacles, but you've got to apply for it to go for it. And you are strong enough to handle it whether you get it or you don't. So they're not giving me an answer because I feel this is the lesson you're learning. When you're learning a lesson, it doesn't serve you to know the answer is a yes or a no. You have to go through the process. So the angel's saying you have absolutely what's in you to achieve this and go for this. And if for any reason it doesn't happen, then it's not a rejection. It's a redirection to a better time or something better you're meant to be doing. But you are strong enough to handle it. You have everything you need. I'll just try and get you a yes or a no. Will you get the McKenzie job by the end of 2026? Now, if this is a yes, it's good, okay? But if it's a no, it's still good. Because it means it's either not the right time or something better is coming. So you look, it's tricky. The angels say it's possible, but very challenging. So it is possible. You're not meant to know a yes or a no. It's something you learn, otherwise it would have come out. So yes, it's possible for you, but it's tricky. And that could be because of timings or things you learn, or you may just see it as a challenge in general because you're growing through the experience. And I do feel that because otherwise they'd come in with a clear yes or a no. So there's some kind of learning experience in this situation. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation. What's coming next in my life and angel guidance? What's coming next in your life? To listen. So maybe an opportunity coming where you need to listen more. Listen to what someone is saying without, because sometimes we listen but we don't listen. We listen to talk. So listening is the key. Whether you're listening to a family member, a lover, a child, whomever. Make sure you're listening with love, not fear, and something is coming in soon. So you're going to have an opportunity to listen soon. So this could even be a conversation with coming in with your person where you're being guided to listen to what they're saying. Because we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Too often we talk with our mouth instead of listening. So there's an opportunity coming in that's going to benefit you to listen. Okay, and also I feel that could be about your ear chakras activating. So listen more. You could hear more guidance through your ear chakras. So you've got Archangel Chamuel saying you were never lost. So if you feel lost, you're not. You're never lost. Pray for help. Pray for direction. Well, you're being shown the way. So I feel you're being found. It's like you're coming out of any dark times. So the angel guidance is something better is on the horizon. You're coming out of like a dark place. And you've been growing as well. Remember, we constantly evolve, learn and grow on this journey of life. This is a time of deep spiritual growth and learning. Mistakes will be made, but they are just lessons in disguise to grow your soul and make you stronger. Have patience with yourself and others at this time. I hope that helps, okay? Kalina, thank you for the donation. This is for Donna Harvey sending love and light. Thank you, honey. Mark came through to me through telepathy and said he can't believe it's been 10 years since we both met each other. Any message from him regarding 3D communication? So he's definitely thinking about time. Time running out, what time's left, all of that. Which makes sense as we age. Okay? So he's saying to you, he's cried about this. I've shed tears over our connection. Now, it went tried to go back in. So I feel he does feel a bit vulnerable about this. And he may not admit this to you in the physical world, or not straight away anyway, but he has cried. So I feel he's had a cry about the timing. That he feels like he's wasted time, or he is wasting time. You know, I had a dream last night. It's really powerful. I had a dream last night, you know, that, I don't know if you've been seeing marathon runners, or I need to look it up actually and understand what it means for my own journey, but I've been seeing a lot of like runners and like people running races and things like that. And I had this dream last night where there was a race going on and I was trying to get over the other side of the road, but there was constantly people running in the way. And then I did get over and I saw a man in a wheelchair and he got this thing on his head, like, you know, those metal devices on the head. And he was with a woman and he said, I got talking to him. And he said, this is my wife. What did he call her? Harmony Love. I think her name was Harmony Love. And he said, I waited 17 years until I told you how I felt about her. And now I'm going through this. We could have had so much more healthy time. And I woke up and then I was like in my dream, I was like sitting on my divine masculine's lap and looking into his eyes. It was very bizarre. But the point I'm making is it's about recognizing that they think about that too. How much time passes by. And I feel he's cried about it. Libra, he's ready to commit to your love, possibly in Libra season, but he's balancing his energy. So Libra, as you know, is September, October, so something could be coming in around then. But he's telling you that he is balancing his energy to be able to commit to you. And that's what he wants. He doesn't want to waste any more time, and he's cried about it. I hope that helps, okay? Corinne, thank you for the donation. Any messages for me today? I'm not feeling great. I'm sending you lots of love, honey. So breathe and call on your angels. So you may need to look again at something you need to forgive. Okay, and this could be causing you these issues because when you're not feeling great, you could be worried or stressed about something you need to forgive. Now, you may need to forgive yourself, first of all. So this could be about doing the Ho'oponopono prayer today to make you feel better. Look in the mirror, really look into your eyes, or you could get a picture of yourself and look into your eyes in the picture. They give me fear. And I feel you'll know this is healing because it'll bring some fear up in you. And look into your eyes and really mean it when you say it, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Okay, so think, okay, what am I apologizing to myself about? And it could be because you put yourself through pain or worry or stress, or you feel like you've allowed someone to hurt you or affect your energy, or you feel like you've done something wrong or you want to change something. So say to yourself, I'm sorry. And then say to yourself, please forgive me. And you'll feel a release. You'll feel a relief, okay? You say, I love you. And say to yourself, I'm so proud of you. I love you. I love the person you are. Thank you for being you. Thank you. Okay, so I feel when you do the Ho'oponopono prayer, it will work for you. And then look again at the situation you're dealing with and say, who do I need to forgive? I'm willing to release and forgive everything and everyone in all directions of time, and so it is. And you'll know where you need to forgive because you may feel triggered. And then you can say, I'm willing to release that part of me that gets angered or triggered when I think about you. So that's what you need to do today. Look again at something you're going through and think, okay, where can I forgive? What do I need to forgive? And that will create the healing and the release to bring in feeling better. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. A card for the Lion's Gate for my love life. What do you need to know for your love life for the Lion's Gate? Well, you've got the King of Cups and Justice in sideways. So something's turning around either during Libra season or between now and then. But I feel Libra season significant for things turning around for your masculine to approach you in an emotional way. So it could be during the Libra season where he really starts tying in with his emotions and wanting to come out of the cave he's been in. Because the King of Cups is a very loving king, but he has a cold side to him too. And I feel that's what's reversing. So I feel where he's been perhaps holding back his feelings, he's going to come in and express them to you, possibly during the Libra season or just after. So I feel that's when things are going to start turning around and the Lion's Gate is opening that door. Okay, what else do you need to know with the Lion's Gate? You've got 3 of Wands. Progress is being made over the next 3 months or between now and March. Trust the timing of your journey as everything has fallen into place. Delays are always necessary. This is a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care and forgive yourself and others. Be kinder to yourself and don't take things personally. Who cares what people think? It's what you think that matters. Let's get one more card. We bring you one of these in as well. Anything else for the Lion's Gate? Sleepless nights and anxiety. So you could be picking up on his energy. He's missing you. He's worried you're going to move on. You're mirroring him. Anger, frustration, tears, overthinking, mind games. So just be aware if anything comes up around the Lion's Gate and the new moon. Anything that keeps you up or gives you a bit of tension is coming from him. And it's all in preparation so he can open up to you. I hope that helps, okay? Sure, Nick, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Caesar will go to a vacation with his girlfriend. Can you tell me if he will miss me, his feelings then, and what the universe wants me to know, and any message? So he's going on a vacation with his girlfriend, okay? What do you need to know? First got out is I'm learning. So remember, this vacation is a learning opportunity for him to learn what matters, to learn what's real, to learn what he wants, okay? And what he knows and what he will realise even more from this trip is that you are unique and special. That he's never met or known anyone like you before. And spending time with her will remind him of that, okay? You've opened me up to things I never knew were possible, like the power of this love. You've opened my heart to the truth and I'm grateful. And I feel it's also about recognising that she is also a part of his learning journey, helping him also to open his heart to the truth and realise his truth. So try and see it as, okay, she is a teacher to him and a teacher to you and a catalyst, so then you don't feel jealous or upset, okay? He is changing. I don't want to be with anyone else, so I'm releasing myself from my karmic ties. So I feel this vacation is all a part of his learning to release it, okay? Or release her. And he's saying, I am paying attention to you. So I feel he could possibly be watching you while he's on this vacation anyway. So he could be checking you out online, looking at your socials. He's saying, your voice haunts me. So even when he's with her, he feels haunted by you. He's saying, I hear you in my head talking to me. Is it real? I wonder. They give me the words ghost in the machine, okay? So, and that's Ghost in the Machine. I don't know if that's a song or it's coming from the Matrix or something like that, okay? I know there is definitely a saying for something, Ghost in the Machine. So he's saying, my partner is a good person and I'm struggling with causing pain. So he wants to end this with her, but he's struggling because she's a good person. So remember, don't see her as like a witch or someone nasty. She is a good person and she is helping him to grow and helping the connection to move forward with you. So he's just struggling with ending it because he doesn't want to cause any pain. He's trying to keep the peace, but he's reading every message, and he may be reading every message about him and her as well. It's like he's realising. So I feel this trip is really about him realising where he belongs. So what's the message from the universe? Look at the situation with love, and that's exactly what you need to do. And then you don't go into ego thinking, oh, they're having a wonderful time, and no matter what's being shared on social media, and know that you will get there, which means you'll be with him. There's no need to rush this, okay? One day at a time, and take it one day at a time, because one day you may be okay, the next day you may be having a wobble. So breathe yourself through that energy. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Gerard's current feelings, does he dream about me? Because more often I feel his energy and love. I've got readings coming up on Tuesday that are all about dreaming, okay? So what's he wanting you to know? He's healing. He said, I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I'm doing my deepest healing. So in the silent times, he is growing at this time, so he's able to communicate with you. So you're dreaming about him. He's saying, I feel his energy, coming together in dreams. He's probably going to communicate with you in a dream first, or through some kind of 5D interaction first that you're going to be aware of. But he said, I'm healing all of the repressed emotions within me in the silence, so I can tell you exactly how I feel and communicate without fear or anxiety. So in the silence, he's healing this anxiety he has. I feel like my throat is expanding through coughing and expelling mucus. So he could have a cold, he could be doing that right now. He's saying you may experience this too. So if you're having any, or if you're just like coughing up, even if there's nothing wrong, it's because he's preparing. What else do you need to know? Do you realise how beautiful and amazing you are? Do you? Okay, that's coming through from your angels as well as him. So he knows how beautiful and amazing you are. It's important you do. Because you may be doubting yourself, or you may not be seeing yourself as that Ferrari today. So you've got to know how beautiful and amazing you are. Affirm it, I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I'm magnificent. I'm magnificence in human form. I just want to do you an affirmation, and those are affirmations you can use, obviously. I feel he is connecting with you in the 5D, in the silence. So remember, if you face uncertainty, which you are, what's going to happen? I don't know. Face it with courage and faith. So affirm, I have courage, I have faith. I'm strong enough, I'm brave enough. I hope that helps, okay? Uncertainty is all part of the journey. Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Arena's karmic still together. Arena's karmic still together. What's going on with him in the karmic, okay? He's doing a lot of deep thinking. So I feel he's spending less time with her, okay? But he's still worried about what his family are perhaps going to think or say. But the message for you is this, and I'm going to go into these in a minute, that he will choose you. It's not about choosing you, it's about choosing himself. It says he will always choose you, all paths lead to you. So regardless of what the situation is with her at this time, he will choose himself that leads to you. However, he's got free will, and that happens in divine timing. Okay, but he's in isolation at this time, reflecting, quiet time, going within for the answers, having a dark night of the soul. Okay, and I feel they may be arguing about things as well. They give me pain in the heart chakra. They could be arguing about things like family, or he knows he needs to stand up for himself. He's got no backbone when it comes to his self-identity, and that's what he's working on. Okay, so he can defend his truth and move forward, because I feel like he wants a family, and that's something he's thinking about. And this could be with you, having kids with you, if that's something you want, or even having kids could be like having animals together, or whatever it is you decide to do. But he's thinking about all these things. So I feel it's like, that's why you may be questioning if they're still together, because I feel they are together, but he's spending a lot of time by himself. So he's isolating. And that could even be like sleeping on the sofa, or let me just see what his karmic partner is thinking or saying. What's going on with his karmic partner? I'm not blind to what's going on. I know he's thinking of you. There you go. So she's not blind either. She recognises that he's quiet and there's someone else on his mind. So she is aware that something's going on. So she may also be very defensive herself. I hope that helps, okay? In her intuition, she knows he's got someone else on his mind. Guy, thank you for the donation. Message from Sky, please, is quiet. Okay, so we'll be processing his next steps. He'll be planning what to do. He's saying, wow, in those clothes, looking like that, wearing that smile, wow. So he loves the way you look, the way you dress, the way you portray yourself. So maybe you've shared a picture on social media and he's blown away by that picture. Maybe he's going to like a picture. Maybe you are going to post something. This could be a future energy. And he is interested in you. I know you focus on other things, and it makes me curious about what you do, and I want to share your dreams. So you could be dream sharing at this time as well. Sharing your dreams is also wanting to spend time with you and be a part of your life. But I feel as well, what I'm picking up on here is you may actually do something or go somewhere focusing on other things, not him, and you share a picture and he's like, oh, wow. You may even use those words. Okay, or maybe him liking the picture, or he could like a picture with heart eyes or something like that. He's going to give you some kind of visual understanding that he's got feelings for you that go beyond friendship. He could even say that to you, wow, you know. So look out for that behaviour. I hope that helps. Elizabeth, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Any messages for today? Thank you so much. So what do you need to know for today? What do you need to know for today? The Hanged Man, the 3 of Wands. So even if there's a delay, there's progress being made. Okay, so between now and March, there's things happening. It says, and then you've asked for today as well, a message for today. So if there's a delay today, there is progress being made. So delays are always necessary. This is a time of protection and preparation. Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care because progress is being made. So trust the timing of your journey as everything is falling into place. Whereas a daily message, somebody could even move forward within 3 hours or 3 days. Release all blame to heaven. And this could be about wanting something to happen that isn't perhaps happening. Remember, everything there is happening is the right choice. It's the right choice. And you may have a choice in your mind that you need to make today. There is the right choice. And it's the right choice to release blame to heaven. So I'm not saying you're blaming anyone, but you may go into a little bit of struggle. What else do you need to know for today? What else do you need to know? You've got the Hierophant. You're gaining a higher understanding, a higher spiritual understanding. So focus on the relationship with you and God and everything else will follow. So this may be a day for you to talk to your angels or connect with God. And then you remember you're never alone. You're never alone. It's really beautiful. You know, I nipped out yesterday and my guardian angel sunshine was showing up for me all over the place. I've just thrown that card across the other side of the room. Let me see you. My guardian angel was showing up everywhere. I want to bring you a horse card in. What's the message for you from the year of the horse? From the horse, for the year of the horse. What do you need to know for today? Horse card, you've got playgrounds. I love this. So this is about you seeing life as a playground and enjoying everything. And you can see in the card, it's like this is a carousel. And it reminds me of Mary Poppins, you know, when they're going round and round on the carousel. And then Mary makes them jump off the carousel. I'm talking about the original one. I haven't seen the newer ones. So it's like the world is your oyster. And then this is 25 as well. So something you've been manifesting since 2025 could be on the way. Some progress towards that. It's going to even be something you've been manifesting since February. Something you were manifesting or thinking about since February to May. Could be manifesting. But see the world as a playground. Childlike eyes. Let me get you one more card. Well, they're asking me to bring the inner child cards in. What does your inner child want you to do today? What's little Liz thinking today? Passion. Forgiveness. That could be to do with release all blame to heaven. So follow your passion and enthusiasm. It fuels your purpose. Let go of grudges. Forgiveness heals the soul. I hope that helps, okay? Nafisha, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, honey. I just wanted to ask if angels have any messages of all areas of my life and love. It's great to see you. And I know you're going through a little bit of a shift now as well, working out who's who and what's what and all of that. Remember, the answers are always within you. Take back your power. The angels will help you to do that. Remember, you are loved so much. Raise your vibration. And what I'm picking up on as well is seeing your ex as well may have actually reminded you of your truth. You know, because the thing is, you might have thought, right, it's definitely not my twin flame because of all the pain and all the struggle. And then you perhaps attached to a catalyst who taught you things. And then you went back and saw your ex and you're like, hang on, maybe he is my twin after all. So we have to go through these things to learn and grow, okay? So the angels will assist you. They'll help you to raise your vibration, to feel better. They'll help you to know how loved you are. And they'll help you to take back your power in this situation, which I feel you've been doing in many ways. The angels say, only you can turn your life around. Make that decision today. Life is too short and too precious to waste it feeling sorry for yourself. And you know that. It's not like you're sitting around saying how bad everything is. You're saying, do you know what? I know my own value. I am loved. I am strong. I am going to work through this and know my own power. What else do you need to know? You've got Archangel Honiel helping you to find inner peace, and Archangel Zadkiel helping you to remember who you are and why you've come and what you're here to do. So 2 powerful archangels with you. Honiel relaxing you. Zadkiel helping you to remember your truth. So let me just bring in a message for you from Archangel Honiel. All these decks I'm using are my decks, if you're wondering, by the way. So what's the message for you from Archangel Honiel? Too many cards. I want this one that's trying to come out. There we go. Light a candle and say a prayer. Maybe you do that already, but do that today. Light a candle, say a prayer. You can do that when you let go as well. So you can perhaps light a candle for your ex, or you could light a candle for the one you might be thinking about, who you perhaps think could be a catalyst. Light a candle and say a prayer and release it to heaven. This could just be about in general. You know, you say a prayer, you light that candle, you say a prayer, and then you either blow it out and give it to heaven, or you let it burn down. But there's also some healing there as well in like the candle experience, because you can also light like a tea light and say, Archangel Michael, thank you for helping any negativity or anything toxic or anything I've absorbed that's not of the light. Go into the light for healing and transmutation. I hope that helps, okay? Suzel, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I keep hope on Selva? When will he talk, and does he want to be with me now? Does he love me? Well, again, remember, it's not on your timeline. Because you're saying, when does he want to talk? Does he want to be with me now? It's like you're trying to control something, and you've got to release that control to heaven, because everything happens in divine timing. We can't control another person, okay? So he's saying to you, I want to tell you how I feel, and maybe that's what you're picking up on. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door. Expect me. Now, when we have expectations, we get disappointed. So let go of expectations and just anticipate this, because you're saying, can I keep hope? Well, that's up to you. That's up to you if you keep hope or not. If you continue to believe in what you feel and know inside, it's your choice. You have free will. But if you have faith in this love and what you know inside, he will come through for you. Because he's saying, expect me. That doesn't mean he's going to knock on your door in 5 minutes. It means when the time is right, he'll come forward. And he could do that through a message, a phone call, or he could turn up at your door or turn up at your work or surprise you in some way. It's very likely communication is going to come in spontaneously when you don't expect it at all, when you're busy working on something in your own life. And he's saying, I've still got lessons, valuable soul lessons I need to learn, and it won't work between us right now for that reason. So he's saying it won't work yet. It's not that it won't work, it just won't work yet. So I don't feel he's going to come in and tell you how he feels now. I feel he wants to, but he's waiting until he's gone through his healing. And he's reminding you that you're learning too, because you're learning to surrender and give it to God and have faith, and to work on your own life and not be absorbed in this connection so much that it's driving you mad. We all go through that. I was feeling that yesterday. Okay, so when we are both ready and the lessons have been learned, the universe will bring us back together permanently in this lifetime. Trust in that, as I so strongly do. So he's saying, I strongly trust in us. Now you've got to trust too. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Does May feel jealous of my friendship with Renee? And if yes, why? We're all friends. I feel that May feels jealous. If May feels jealous, I don't feel it's like a real... It just disconnected and reconnected there. So I feel you're all going to sort it out, whatever it is, or if there's anything causing a problem. But I feel that the thing that May feels the most... I wouldn't use the word jealous either, but the most conflicted about is that they feel that your friendship with Renee is more stable than the friendship they have with Renee. Okay, your friendship is more stable. You got divine masculine energy here. So I feel it's like this is stability. So they feel like I'm not saying you're more of a stable person, because I'm not putting that other person down at all. But maybe that the relationship that May has with Renee is more playful. The relationship you have with Renee is more stable, more deep. Okay, like more secure in that way. Give me a block. That's what I'm picking up on. I don't feel it's like, I feel it's totally different. I'm sure you asked me this question the other day and a similar message come out. And I don't feel it's like, I mean, this could even be because perhaps you've got more money. Perhaps you pay for things. I'm not saying you like pay for everything, but maybe you've got more going for you in that way. Okay, you've got focus on service. So I feel the message is, instead of worrying about it, just do you. Just focus on you being of service. You giving, and you know when your intuition, my nose is itching, so this is about your intuition. Your intuition is telling you the truth about perhaps May doesn't believe in themselves enough. They're giving me an itchy nose. You've got to connect with your intuition on this as well. Have faith. In winter things will heal. I do feel there is a healing anyway. Things will fall into place. There is magic in the situation. But what I'm feeling is it's more you have some kind of stability that this person doesn't have. And that's why it's like you believe in yourself more. You've perhaps got more self-confidence, even if you don't see yourself that way. Or that's how you're perceived by this person. I hope that helps, okay? Sure, Nick, thank you for the donation. Let me just find your question. Can Caesar be my twin? Well, again, you've got to go within for that answer because the answers are within you, okay? Readers, I don't care who they are, can't confirm 100%. We can confirm like 99% or 99.9%, but you have to go within, you know, the answers, because sometimes you think someone is your twin and then you go through an experience with someone else and you might think they're your twin, and it all has to happen so you know your truth. Okay, because we do sometimes get confused on our journey through ego and other things. So it's a journey back to you. Really, the twin flame journey is a journey back to the self. It's not even about the other person at all. I saw that is not the first time I asked about Caesar and my twin flame Christy, and you did not see that I asked about twin. I know nothing is accidental. Well, the thing is, I'm connecting with energy. It's not really my job to say who is or isn't your twin. It's just I'm using words. It's about you to connect with how the message resonates with you. Okay? How do you feel? It's not like I'm saying, right, that person's definitely your twin and that one isn't. The best thing to do is get an energy around the connection. Okay? So how do you... And it's about how you feel, remember. If it's confusing with the labels, take the label away. It's not about label anyway. It's about how this person is making you feel. Because someone can be your twin flame, but they can be making you feel awful because they're not healed enough or you're not healed enough. It doesn't mean you have to put up with behaviour because someone is your twin flame, because they're your divine masculine. If they're in distorted masculine energy, they're not ready. And if you're in distorted feminine energy, you're not ready, you see. So the best thing to do in this particular situation is take the label away and think, okay, how does Caesar make me feel? Is Caesar ready? Does Caesar make me feel good about myself? And if any of that is no, whether he's your twin flame or not, you know, you have to heal you and work on you. Take yourself out of the equation. And the same for the other person. So let me get you a card around Caesar. Yeah, juggling. And this is the thing, you may be juggling. Maybe you're juggling with this other person, or you're juggling with your emotions, or you're juggling with the situation itself. And that's what you need to release. Okay? And you've got and I feel like you may not be in separation, or you may not be allowing yourself to be in full separation because you're perhaps labeling things up. So I feel the answer is within you. That's the message. Let me bring in a message from the angels. You're receiving messages and numbers as well. I do feel Caesar wants to take a leap of faith towards you, but that's another message. You're receiving messages and numbers, so you could see 444 as a message about angel protection. We could see twin flame numbers like 1111, or mirrored numbers like 1221 or 1331. So you've got to be aware of what you're being shown by the universe and then go within for the answers. Don't put everything on what readers are telling you, whether it's me or someone else or whomever, because the answers are within you. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation, honey. Does Arn John, is he happy in his life and in his message? So is he happy in his life? He's not really happy to whatever he's committed to, whatever he's in, no. I wouldn't say he's happy. I don't feel he'll be happy until he's in a real commitment with you. And that's what he's taking action towards. Okay, I feel also he's working on his own faith. He's finding faith within himself as well. He said, I feel empty without you. So is he happy? No, he feels empty. And he feels empty without you. And I feel that's how he's going to feel until he makes a commitment to you. Okay, I know I had to learn the hard way what I've lost. And he's talking about you or your energy. You know, he's saying, I know I had to learn the hard way what I've lost and what I'm missing, but now I want it back and I hope he'll take me back. So he is wanting to come back into your life. Okay, what else? He said, I love you, but, so he does love you, but there's a but, which means there's still a lesson. Of course I love you. They give me fear. But this brings fear up in it. Of course I love you and that will never change, but I have to free myself of the past and the pain and everything else that holds me back first so we can have a good life together. And he does want a good life with you. That's what he sees with the Hierophant, even though it's in reverse. It's like, this is what he's craving. So I can love you the right way. I need time to do this right. So you've got to give him time. I hope that helps. Okay, let me just get a timing for you, actually. Is there a timing for you? You've got Capricorn season and you've got preparation. So I definitely feel you could be seeing 12/12 or 12/21. You're in preparation for something. And you've got December to Jan. So December is significant. So the 12/12 portal is going to be significant and the Capricorn season. So going into the new year, I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. I bumped into P outside his workplace today. So that's the universe bringing you together. It's a synchronized event. You don't need to control it because the universe is on it, okay? You bumped into him. The universe set that up. I expressed how I felt to him. How was he feeling about me after this? And anything he wanted to say. When talked to him, I didn't feel like he loves me or cares. Well, that's your own fear and insecurity. It doesn't mean he feels that way. He could have been thinking about finances. He could have been stressed about something. And you're taking it personally because he perhaps didn't respond in that moment, okay? So how was he feeling? He's saying, look, you were perfect for me just as you are. Don't ever change. So how he sees you is perfect for him. And perfect, beautiful. Just because he isn't telling you that doesn't mean he doesn't feel it. You said, I don't, remember, look at your words, I don't feel like he loves me. That's your feelings, not his truth. Okay, that's you recognize it's not his actual truth. It's perhaps his behavior making you feel that way. But it's like you expecting him to behave in a certain way is causing the problem. So the universe brought you back together. So it's like what happens next is up to you. So what you chose to do was blurt all your feelings out. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But you could have chosen to allow him to perhaps take the lead in the connection. So you've got to ask yourself that question honestly. Okay, was I leading this connection? When we bumped into each other, did I take the lead or did I allow him to take the lead? Did I bombard him with information without allowing him to say anything? So you've got to look at it like that. Everything happens for a reason. But he's saying, you are perfect for me. Okay, so how does he feel about you now? Obviously, too many cards. Something's going to come in. There will be an offer coming in. He does want commitment with you, even if he isn't showing that yet. But he will offer something to you in the future. December to April could be significant to you. So I feel you've got to give him more time. And also recognise, I'm not saying where you're going wrong, because we're always going in the right direction, but where you perhaps could have allowed him to take the lead in the situation instead of you leading it. Because that's masculine energy. And I was lying in bed last night thinking, got to be more feminine. The way I am, I try and lead. My masculine is like really strong and powerful. Okay? And he's a really strong divine masculine. However, I try and take control. So I put him into feminine energy and that's wrong. Okay? It's not what I should be doing. I'm thinking, why do I keep doing this? Because I'm trying to force and lead the connection. It's masculine energy. So you have to ask yourself if you did that too when you met up. Because the universe brought you back together, which shows you were ready. However, your ego perhaps got in the way and pushed you forward. I hope that helps, okay? Ankmon, great to see you, honey. Thank you for using your milestone. 8 months, woo. I got my ultrasound. There are sis. There's a meaning behind this. I hope you're well. But at least now you know, and it can be sorted out, okay? Let's have a look in here first of all. Sis, okay? Says, running the old painful movie, nursing hurts of false growth. Okay, a false growth. Think about what that means, a false growth. Something that you perhaps thought would happen but didn't. So that could be like a false start as well. This could definitely be connected with you as well, the way you see yourself. Releasing the old painful move, or the old painful movie. But they're giving me the word move. The old painful move. So it could be if you made a move and perhaps or something shifted, but the old painful movie is like the story you're telling yourself. So you may have to tell yourself a new story. And that's probably what you're working on now. So what you can say to heal this is, the movies of my mind are beautiful. And remember, we're always telling ourselves a story in our mind. So the movies of my mind are beautiful because I choose to make them so. I love me. So this is definitely about you learning to love yourself, the version of yourself you are in this moment today, and to release the old version of you. Because there may have been a painful story around that version of you, and now you're embracing this new version of you. It's like, for example, like the person I was like in my 20s is totally different to the person I am now at 50. That person was I was on the verge of being an alcoholic. I was drinking and smoking and partying, everything I was doing. But I look back with love and I think, okay, I bless that version of me, because without that version of me, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I wouldn't have met my twin either, because I was in that version of me to be in that job I was in to even meet him. So everything happens for a reason. So it's about letting go of that past version of you, blessing that past version of you, not even really letting go of that past version of you, because you'll never let go, because that version is a part of you, but releasing the painful stuff, knowing the love will remain, and then saying, I love me, I love myself. So I feel the more you work on self-love, the more things will move forward. So let's get some messages from Archangel Raphael for you. Flying out, Luke, divine intervention. So I feel this is a sign about having it sorted out. You can see there's someone on the operating table. So I'm not saying it's going to be that bad. I mean, obviously, however you get these removed. But I feel the message here is that you have the help and support you need. So you can affirm, pray, or say, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with me and for helping me with this situation. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So I feel it's going to be sorted out, possibly through some kind of, I'm not saying a surgery, whether you'd need that or not, but some kind of, doctors and people sorting this out. And obviously the angels, Archangel Raphael and Jesus will guide them. What else do you need to know? Spend time in nature as well, because that's very calming and relaxing. So this may also bring a natural healing in and relieve stress, because it's very likely these cysts have been caused in the first place through stress. So when you relieve the stress and spend time in nature, it can also have the opportunity to naturally heal. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation. What is the 8/8 portal at the weekend bring you for me and my mum? I've been emotional and crying out my emotions. Well, let them come out to you. It's better to cry, better out than in. When you're crying, your soul is smiling. So use this 8/8 portal as an opportunity to go out in nature. And then you'll feel your connection with Source. So you're not stuck in the house. And this could be the opportunity there. So you may have the opportunity to go somewhere with your mum. But even if your mum says no, or go out in nature, go for a walk, or go somewhere where there is nature, like where there's woodland or water. Like, I don't know if you can get by the beach or a river or a waterfall, or go out and do something, instead of just perhaps staying stuck in the house or overthinking things. So the 8/8 is giving you the opportunity to do that, but it'll also put you into your power. You've got Azrael saying, remember you are loved and safe. So affirm it. This is your dad coming through from the other side. Archangel Azrael connects with the other side. So I feel your dad is coming through saying, hey, I'm with you. You're not alone. You are loved and safe. So maybe you even want to go and visit a grave, but I've got your dad coming through. Let me also bring a message in from your dad. What does your dad want to say to you? Laugh and smile about the good times and forgive and heal the bad times, and feel me at places we used to go. So you may want to go somewhere in nature that perhaps you went with your dad, and that will help you to feel better as well. I hope that helps, okay? And just say Ankmorn as well has donated, has asked another question, and said, another question I have is, I keep having dreams about my first ex. I do not love him and haven't seen him in years, but I'm not sure why I have dreams of him. He was not kind to me. So I feel that you're going through that so that you can release it and let go. So this could also be connected with these cysts, because maybe the way he treated you or the way the relationship was also impacted that version of yourself that didn't love themselves. Does that make sense? And this is why it's coming up in your awareness, because your higher self is helping you to heal. So it's part of that healing. So when you're in dreams, you're able to work through things and purge through things in a very calm, relaxed, safe way that you perhaps wouldn't be able to do if you're in physical contact. So I feel it's definitely a way of healing that. So you could even journal down your feelings and thoughts, and that will help you to release the parts of that connection linked in with all of that. So I feel it's linked in. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What's coming towards me in love, okay? What's coming towards you in love? Let's use this deck first. Well, Archangel Jophiel is saying beauty is within you. So the first thing I'm picking up on is the more beautiful you feel, the more attractive you are. And when I say attractive, I also mean to bring in what you want. So this is about you remembering that you are the Ferrari, for example. I'm polished, I'm attractive, I look good, I feel good. I feel good about what I'm wearing, what I'm doing in my life. I feel good. And then you're going to attract love in, or you're going to have opportunities that bring more loving things to you. So Archangel Jophiel is helping you to see the beauty in you. And I feel that you want someone to see the beauty in you as well. Not just what you are physically, but who you are inside. So you can say to the angels, thank you for helping people to see the good in me, to see how beautiful I am inside and outside. And you can affirm that I am beautiful inside and outside. I am loved for who I am and what I do. I am loved for the person I am. When you're affirming all these things, it makes you very attractive to receiving the kind of people you want, okay? You got Six of Swords, so there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you feel you've been through a struggle in love or in any area of your life, you're moving into easier times, calmer waters. Okay, so there's a strong light at the end of a very long tunnel. So maybe you feel like you've been through it a bit and you're coming out the other side. Easier times are coming. This is your sign from heaven that it will get better and it's going to be okay. So work on beautifying your life and beautifying your experience. I hope that helps, okay? So Aunt Mon did donate. He was not kind, but I've healed. So I feel it's all part of the process, really. Okay, let me just bring in a message for you from Archangel Michael about it as well. If I can find his deck. But I feel it's all part of you releasing the past version of you. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? You've got forgive. There you go. It's not all an opportunity to forgive. Not just to forgive him if you think you've already healed it. It's about you forgiving yourself. For perhaps allowing yourself to be treated that way or to absorb that energy. So he says, forgive your past, for it made you into who you are today. Forgive yourself because you deserve peace. Forgive others because their transgressions are their lessons, which means whatever they do, it's on them. And they have to learn the lesson from that. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. What do my guides want me to know about my health, okay? Health is your birthright. What do you need to know? And whenever you go through something physically, there's always an underlying stress reason behind it. When we have dis-ease in our mind, we have dis-ease in our body, okay? Now, someone's just walked past with a dog. I don't know if you've got a dog or maybe you want to get a dog or a pet because pets can be very good for your health. You know your body better than anyone trusting that. So, for example, say someone's telling you you need an operation or you need to take paracetamol or you need to whatever. You know what your body needs. You know what's right for you, what's good for you, what isn't good for you. You know what you feel inside. So you have to always listen to yourself. Even if you think, well, that professional is telling me I need this or I need that. What do you need? What do you feel you need? So I feel regarding your health, always trust your body and what you feel over anyone else, okay? Allow the angels to cleanse your energy. So you just may need to do a cleansing, a chakra cleanse, an aura cleanse, cleansing your vibration, cleansing your home. It will make you feel better and that will also improve your health. And you're also going through natural aging. Doesn't matter how old you are. You're starting to age. You're not getting any younger. You're getting older. You know, we're all getting older. It doesn't matter whether you're in your 20s or you're in your 70s. Okay, we're growing older. So we have to remember that. So we go through certain things as well because of our age. Because we do go through aging. Now, this natural aging could be about anything. It could be about change of life. It could just be about, oh, I'm not as young as I used to be. I need to slow down. You know, sometimes I run around and I think, come on, Liz, you're 50 now. You're not 20. You've got to slow down, woman. Got to relax a bit more. You know, sometimes like if I start getting a bit tired, I think, because I've never addressed, I mean, you know, 4 years ago, I wasn't getting to bed at like 9 o'clock, but I am now. You know, whereas it's like you've got to do what's right for you. It doesn't mean you're getting old as in, oh, I'm past it. It means you've got to honour your body. Let's get one more card for you. Anything else you need to know about your health? Organic food. So you may just need to watch your diet as well. So he's going to support your desire to consume and use organic products. Now, this doesn't mean you've got to go out and buy everything that's organic. It just means you've got to perhaps be aware of what you're putting into your body a bit more. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. How does Ben feel since his last message? How is he feeling since his last message? He's feeling sorry and he's feeling overwhelmed with his feelings. So first he's saying, I feel physically sick when I think about how much pain and suffering I've caused you. So no matter what the conversation was about, he's been thinking about hurting you and how he hates that. I'm sorry for treating you that way. It was wrong and you didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. So he could also be thinking about apologising to you. He could also be thinking about telling you how he feels, that in those clothes looking like that, wearing that smile, wow, that he is drawn to you, that you make it, you take his breath away, you make his eyes pop out of his head. So he's thinking about all these things. How could I make you feel that way when you're just gorgeous to me? So he's thinking how gorgeous you are. Okay, what else? Since your last message, what does he want you to know? Well, since his last message, should I say. He wants to be loyal to you. He just feels stuck right now, but he won't let you go. So it feels like he's got to release something he's in or deal with something he's dealing with to be able to move forward with you. He's not going to let you go, so it's never going to be over between you, and he does want to be loyal. So if he's loyal elsewhere, he's giving to something else, he knows he's got to release that. He's currently at a crossroads about it, but he wants to be loyal to you. I hope that helps, okay? Saved by Grace, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Messages from Chuck, booking messages too. So what does Chuck want you to know? He's growing up. I get attention from others. Okay, so it could be online, it could be in person, but he's saying it does nothing for me. All it does is boost my pride and ego. I'm stepping away from all of that because it's no longer important to me. So maybe in the past he liked his ego being stroked. Maybe he enjoyed compliments from others or being hit up on social media or whatever. But he's saying, no, I'm growing up now. I'm not interested in that. So this is about him being loyal. He's becoming more loyal in himself, okay? He's also focusing on his career and finances. He said, my finances are in a bit of a mess right now and I'm working hard to sort them out. I want you to be proud of me and I feel like a failure, so I'm clearing my debts and getting some money in the bank before I come forward. He's also going through a blessed career change, so his work life is more in alignment with his spiritual path, and this could be affecting his finances. I've goals and dreams within me I've repressed and shied away from for too long, and you have inspired me and helped me to realise I have so much potential to have a rewarding career in this life. So you're helping him through your energy, through you being an inspiration and you being strong and probably being powerful and strong in your own career or in your own life in some way. It's helping him to work on his own. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Luna, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Will I hear from Jay again? Weeks of silence, don't know what he's thinking of me. So let go of the fear. Will I ever hear from him? Of course you will. Of course you'll hear from him, okay? It's your ego in the way. So, and he's saying weeks of silence, he's processing. He's saying, you see me. This is what he struggles with. You see through the illusion. And it's like he's saying, you see me. So it's like he's saying, what are you worried about? You see me. There's no one like you. You see the real me, and that's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes, because you see right into my soul, and that makes me feel vulnerable. So when he feels vulnerable, he pulls away. It's how he handles it. He goes into his man cave, okay? He does desire you. The desire is going to pull him back in, okay, because he can't stay away from you. Okay, he's saying, you were so sexy and hot, my body is on fire for you. And maybe you're having a lot of that right now. You may be feeling a lot of kundalini. You may be feeling frustrated. That may be why you're thinking, I want to know what's going on, because you're feeling all this energy. And it says pull to you. Okay, but the reason he pulls away from you is because he gets vulnerable and he doesn't know how to handle his vulnerability, because it's not something he enjoys or he's used to because of probably childhood or a wound. So he runs. But his desire pulls him back in. So he is coming back in. Okay, what else do you need to know? Denial. I don't understand exactly what I'm feeling because it feels new and scary to me. So I push you away and try to repress it until I can handle it better. So what he does is he gets his strength back and then he comes back when he feels more in control. So he doesn't feel in control when he's pushing you away. So try not to take the silence personally. I know it's hard because you want answers, but this has given you the opportunity to connect with your true self, to find faith, to work on you. And you know you're getting absorbed in the journey when you're constantly obsessing about it. So that's when you're being guided to breathe and focus on you. He just feels stuck right now in his head. So he's in his head because of all this struggle he's going through. So what else? Yeah, and something could definitely happen before Libra season, or it could happen in Libra season. So there could be a little bit of more of a delay here, especially around the next 2 weeks or so. We got December and January is coming through as well with Capricorn. There's an adventure there. So there may be an opportunity for you to go somewhere, like go on an adventure, travel somewhere during December and January, either together or on your own. But I feel this could be together and something could move forward around then. Yeah, you got Capricorn to Taurus. So those signs may be significant, but Taurus is about taking control. He needs to take back his power. So I feel Capricorn to Taurus season, like December to May, could be a timeline for things moving forward correctly with the two of you. So you've got to let him work through his fears at this current moment. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Does DM want to meet me in August at the festival? What's his plan? I feel his plan is to sort himself out. And even if he does want to meet you, it doesn't mean he's necessarily going to, because he may be holding himself back because the love is definitely there. Okay, he wants to spend that time with you. However, you've got the world. So I feel his intention is to complete something first. So this could also be about him completing that cycle, because he may even feel like he has to attend the festival with his girlfriend. So I feel what he wants to do and what he is doing are maybe two different things at this time, okay? So does he want to meet you at the festival? Yes. Because you've got Page of Cups. He wants to communicate. He wants to see you. He wants it to happen. And the guidance view is this, okay? It says messages of love will flow in and you will receive communication from a special person if you don't force it and let it flow. Now, I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen at this festival, but you've got to let it go or let it flow and not force it forward. What's his plan? The Star. He knows this open this situation. He's been illuminated to what to do. So he feels hope about this. He feels hopeful about seeing you there. I feel you've just got to let go and find, that power to kind of surrender it to heaven. What will be, will be. I hope that helps. Okay, my chat just completely jumped off there. I think I'm at the top of the chat anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to nip to the bathroom and then I'm going to come back and answer some questions out of the chat, okay? I can turn this off now. I need to put this on charge anyway. Okay, I'm just nipping the bathroom, guys, and I need to stretch my legs. I've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. And then I'll answer some questions out of the chat. So give me a second. Let me just put this on charge. Let me just have a drink and clear my throat chakra. Okay, thank you for bearing with me. Okay, right. Where was I? Right, okay. So we've got, I've had a donation come in from Ethel Seeker. Thank you for being here, honey. So hi, Liz, may I have a message from my DM, Will, and Twin Flame Guidance. So what does Will want you to know? Is healing. If the silence between you, he hates that silence, okay? So I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I do my deepest healing. He said, I just can't do this anymore. So I feel he's feeling overwhelmed and pressured in his life. So he knows he can't do what he's doing anymore. And that's what he's healing in the silence. He's saying, I'm feeling overwhelmed and pressured. I know what I need to do and what I need to change, but I have to take care of it my way. I hope you can let me. So he's asking you to give him time to deal with his situation and his circumstances, which he feels very overwhelmed about and very pressured about, not by you, by himself. And that's what he's working on in the silence, okay? So he knows he can't do whatever he's doing there anymore. And that's what, it's not about you. This is about, I can't do this here anymore. So I know I've got to change. And that's what he's currently in the process of doing. Okay, so any timeline around this, we've got Pisces. February, March could be very significant, okay? Pisces season. This could be when the big change occurs. So what's your guidance in the meantime? Yeah, you're perhaps recovering from some kind of loss as well in this. So you may see it like you've lost him when you haven't, okay? There could be a loss, like maybe that someone's passed away or something's changed or shifted. Could even be that he's got to recover from the loss of whatever it is he's got to walk away from. So change your perception and perhaps see it as that it's a recovery from loss. Because the thing is, when we leave behind a certain situation, whatever it is, say if we make a big change from something we've been doing for a while, we've got to grieve that version of ourselves. So, you know, say, for example, like a relationship, if he's walking away from a relationship, and you know the circumstances, it may not be that, but say if that's what he's got to release, he's got to recover from the loss of the old version of him and to become the new version of him, and that's what he's currently doing. So observe your reality from a higher perspective. So your guidance is to perhaps not take anything personally, to look at this through the eyes of love, not fear, and to remember that he's recovering to be able to have that new beginning with you, and that's what he's currently working on. Okay, so it's not that he's worrying about leaving, he's worrying about leaving the part of himself that's been there a while, or been in that situation, or been that version of him, and he's got to become this new version. You just get one more card. He's making a big decision. There you go. I hope that helps, okay? Jupiter says, I did donate him a question. Yeah, what happened there? It happened to Cassia earlier as well. It just means your donation didn't go through. She actually got a refund message or something, she said. So if it's not showing on the chat itself, it hasn't gone through. So don't worry, they won't have taken your money and run with it, you know. It's just, it'll be some kind of blip their end, okay? I have no control over that because that's on YouTube, okay? So don't worry, you will get your money back, okay? So Judy Vu, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get a message from DM and where he's at? Okay. I dreamed about him, that I was avoiding him. He is still connected to the third party and my family didn't approve of him, felt like his fears. So trust in that. You know it's his fears. But I feel there's also, it's showing you there's part of you that perhaps doesn't want to be around him while he's still connected to that third party, okay? So it's also like your higher self reminding you of that. He ain't saying I'm angry. So you're picking up on his anger as well. He's angry at the situation. But what he's currently doing is causing arguments and problems to be alone. So in his current life, if he's dealing with his third party, whatever he's got going on, he's actually causing problems to be alone. Okay, he's not doing this with you. This is what he's doing with them. So he could perhaps create an argument so he can go and sit on his own for an hour, you know. He said, I cause arguments and problems to be alone. I'm not saying it's happening all the time, he's saying sometimes, but he needs time to work through things. And if he feels like he's constantly busy, or there's people wanting things from him, or he's got lots of stuff going on, then what he's trying to do is create alone time. Yeah, look, me time, there you go. He said, I need to focus on me right now as I'm growing up spiritually and finding myself to become someone new. So he's definitely finding time for himself, even if that means causing arguments. And it's because he fears change. He said, I'm afraid of change and how I'll handle it. I'm afraid of being left alone. So he's got an abandonment wound. I am afraid, please don't leave me. So his biggest fear is that you're going to leave him. And obviously that's not going to happen. That's something he's overcoming in his life, okay? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So something's shifting between August and April. But he's saying he's putting the work in to change, and he is currently reflecting and spending time, spending time by himself to work this out, to gain answers and clarity. So the message for you is to do the same thing, to focus on your career at this time, or other things you can put time and effort into, and allowing this time to reflect and heal. But I feel between August and April is a timeline of where he's going to release himself from whatever he's stuck in. I hope that helps. Okay, I felt that from, so, I've just validated what you already know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. It's like just confirming your own intuition. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation. Any good news coming my way? I'm not happy. Okay, well, you're not happy. You're choosing to not be happy. You've got to choose peace and choose happiness regardless. It's nobody else's job to make you happy, honey. You've got to find it from within, okay? So what does Adam, the first man, want you to know? Because he was here before anybody else. He's saying you're being prepared at this time. He says you were already complete. You were already safe. You were all ready for whatever comes next. You just got to see it that way. You are whole and complete now. You don't need anyone else to complete you. You don't need anything else to feel complete. You just got to see it that way. Okay, never give up on your dreams. They will keep you strong and give your life purpose and value. So Adam's saying don't give up on what you wanted, but don't be so angry or frustrated with not having it now that it robs you of your happiness. Okay, what else do you need to know? Let's get a message from this deck for you. What else do you need to know? You've got breathe. So just breathe. Breath work is a great way to bring yourself back into the present moment and center yourself, because when you're overthinking and stressing out, you're in the past you can't change, or the future that hasn't yet come in. So you've got to be in the now, okay? So take some deep breaths and be still. We know, this is the angel saying to you, we know and understand the intensity of this journey. Breathing exercises or meditation will help you to keep calm. And really that's what you need to do. You need to center yourself and kind of recenter yourself, recalibrate your energy. So we're bringing a message for you from Archangel Honiel. So Archangel Honiel is saying, life is better when you are smiling. Okay, sit for 5 minutes in silence and just smile. It will uplift your vibration and fill your heart with joy, and you'll feel instantly calmer. Liz did that in Eat, Pray, Love. Her guru said, just go and sit in silence and smile, and she found it very difficult. But at the end of it, she felt better. I hope that helps, okay? Troy, thank you for the donation. Great to see you. Hello from America. Hello, honey. Hello from sunny but cold Stoke today. It's not as warm as it's been. I'm sure you're having much better weather than we are here. I'm wondering if I should be more careful with my finances, or can I take more risk to grow my business? Sending prosperity to you. Thank you so much, and thank you for the donation. So what should you do? Well, you're a hard worker, so you're willing to put the effort in. So I don't feel it's lack of effort that's causing a problem here, because you are putting the effort in. The Eight of Pentacles is a hard work card. It's grind, it's effort, it's putting in the work, and then you get the rewards out of it. So I do feel you'll get the rewards out of it. So I do feel if you do put what you put in, you get out. So if you do put more into it, I do feel you'll get more out of it. So I feel there's a very clear answer there. I'll see if I can get some other guidance for you around money. Okay, so I do feel that it's about you, what you put in, you get out, even if you don't get the reward straight away. And I feel this is definitely August where we currently are, okay? So what else do you need to know? So first cut out is words have power. So speak about your life in ways that make you feel good. Words are affirmations that create your life. So remember, what you were saying about your business is also spelling it out to the universe. Okay, if you're in fear around it, then you're manifesting struggle or delays or, something going wrong when you want to affirm that everything's going right. So create as well. When creative ideas come to you, act on them. So you're very creative with this business too, or you're creative in what you're doing. It says, being in the creative flow leads to a productive and successful outcome. So I feel when you're in the flow, when you're working on you or working hard or whatever you're doing, that's when everything moves forward. And you may not need to put in as much as you think about it. You think you may have to do financially, because your words have power and the work you're doing itself has power. I want to bring the angels of abundance in as well. So call an Archangel Ariel who assists with finances. So what do you need to know? First cut out is employment change. Then you've got bountiful nature and donations, tithing and charity work. So the first message, and I feel this is the most important one, is spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Now, really, bountiful nature has nothing to do with nature at all. It's about the way you're seeing things. Because you have a bountiful nature, so that means if you visualize abundance and you see that, then you're going to make that happen. Okay, but you can go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike, or go out with your pet, or meditate beneath a tree, or go in the garden, or sit under the stars, or do some other activity, because it helps you to connect with the limitless vastness of the universe. So remember, the sky is the sky, there's no limit to anything. The sky is the limit, should I say. You've got employment change. As your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams. So this could be if you've made a change in your employment to do this, or you've perhaps left something behind to do this, or I feel what you're doing is following your priorities, passions and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So you're being supported every step of the way. It says you're being supported every step of the way, but they're saying you're a being like an actual being of heaven that's being supported along the way. And it says, give joyfully to the organisations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manifold in miraculous ways. We've just done that by donating for a reading there. The time, supplies, money or other resources you donate will come back to you and ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So really the angels are saying everything's working out. The fact that the Eight of Pentacles has come out is such a huge sign that what you put out, you'll get back. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Sonu, thank you for the donation. Milar's feelings, intentions and bucket messages. So what's he feeling? He is interested in you. And the more you focus on other things, the more perfect you feel to him. I know you focus on other things and it makes me curious about what you're doing. I want to share your dreams. Now, he could definitely come into your dreams. So he could be dream sharing. But he's saying, you're perfect for me just as you are. Don't ever change. I just struggle. I struggle with pressure. At work, I struggle. At home, I struggle. I struggle with you because I feel rushed to do things I'm not ready to do. And that's something I have to heal. So don't rush him or force him to do anything, even if you're just thinking these things, because he's picking up on the energy, okay? So he will make the required changes, and there's going to be some changes within 1 week as well. You're going to see some kind of change within 1 week, okay? This is from his perspective. And he's making some kind of decision. There's a fox there. Solutions, decisions within 1 week where he's going to make some changes. So don't feel like he's teasing you, because he isn't, okay? He wants what you want. So you could see a fox. You've got W, G and Z for letters. This could even be something coming in around Wednesday. So Wednesday, there could be a turning point. G, Z, W. Or you could see a W as an M. So M, W, G and Z as letters. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Micah, thank you for the donation. Thoughts, feelings and messages from P in the 3D, please. So what does P want you to know? He's saying to you, I'm hopeful. So this is like the star coming out in the tarot. He sees a future with you. He feels guided towards you. Your light is pulling him to you. And he said, I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. So he's thinking about a new beginning with you, wiping the slate clean. I know I'm asking a lot of you. So he is aware what he's put you through. Okay, I hope you can forgive the error of my ways. I was naive and childish. So he is working through those things. He's saying, I know I was childish. I know I was naive. And that could be because he acted like he was indifferent or he didn't care. Okay, so he's saying, please don't worry about me or about us. Because they give me an itchy eye, and this is the feminine side. So maybe you're seeing things in your physical world that are perhaps a bit stressful or you could be worrying about. He's saying it's part of my mission and purpose to do so, to find my way. We are fine too, even if it seems otherwise. Our bond is unbreakable and undeniable. So you must trust in that, even if he's acting like he doesn't care about you, or because he said, I act like I don't care about you, because I do care about you. I'm worried if I show it in any way, everyone will know, and I have to be ready for that. I'm preparing mentally for change. So he's going through some kind of changes. So what's your guidance at this time? What's your guidance, okay? 9 of Hearts, you are each other's dream come true. So you could be dreaming of each other as well. All you've ever wanted is to be in a relationship with him, and he feels exactly the same. So you want the same things, even if it isn't showing up yet physically. Luke, your guardian angel is by your side, saying, I love you and I love seeing you happy. And I feel he loves seeing you happy as well. So focus on your own happiness today and filling up your own cup. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, Troy. I'll keep investing. Thanks for the reading. But also invest in self-love, going in nature, obviously affirmations, that kind of thing as well. And it'll boost you up. And keep us posted, okay? Carly, thank you for the donation. I'd love an angel message about what I need to know right now. I would like to hear anything that comes through. So what's the angel message for you right now? Chakra healing. Now, first thing is you may need to cleanse your chakras. So you may need to actually do a healing on your chakras, or this could be part of your life purpose. So maybe you already do that. Maybe you could incorporate this into your own healing practices or your business in some way. And you've got clear the air. So I feel if you clear your chakras, it will clear the air. It will clear the way. It will make the way for some kind of change or movement or shift. So if you feel like there's things in the way, blocks, obstacles, struggles, you may just need to clear your chakras, and that will help, okay? And I feel Archangel Nathaniel is working with Lord Ganesh to remove blocks and obstacles too. And this could also be a sign that you're going to clear the air with someone. So you could have an honest and open heart-to-heart conversation. Whether this is with a lover or it's with someone else you're thinking of. But I do feel there is an opportunity coming in for that to happen. So first step is clearing your chakras, okay? Anything else you need to know? What do you need to know in this particular moment? This is connected with love. There's going to be victory in love. Someone's going to take their mask off and be open with you. Someone who you've perhaps has felt is selfish or not putting your needs first. Okay, and if you take the blindfold off as well, you recognise that's illusion anyway. Okay, because people are either operating in love or fear. So if someone's perhaps pulling away or being a bit obnoxious, they give me the word obnoxious, it's coming from fear, not love. What else? Okay, yeah, this could be something that's been controlling you or you feel you've been struggling with. The situation that's controlled you is coming to an end. You are recognising you're only trapped by your own mind, and you can walk away from anyone or anything that no longer serves you at any time. You are becoming free. And maybe you're waiting for someone to become free, but any changes you want to make will be a success. And this could be a move as well. I feel there's going to be a big shift in your life between now, August, and March. Possibly around the Libra season as well. The new year could be significant. Any changes you want to make, especially around a new beginning, follow your heart and take a leap of faith. This could be a move or something else as well. I'm not just talking about love here. This could be about you moving towards something you properly want. Any changes you want to make will be a success. You are ready. You're ready for a house move, a relocation, or to take the next steps to follow your heart. Balance is being restored for the highest good of all involved. If there's been any legal matters or anything to do with the court or anything like that, that will be sorted out as well. Or any financial issues. So forgive the past. Anyone who has hurt you or caused you pain was dealing with their own struggles and battles. Do not let their behaviour affect you any longer. Say no to drama and yes to peace. I hope that helps, okay? Divian, thank you for the donation. Quite worried about my PhD career. So first of all, stop worried about it because that causes blocks and delays. Do you see good things coming in my career and angel guidance? So stop worrying about it first of all. Instead of worrying about it, give it to heaven. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. Okay, so instead of worrying about it, say, everything is always working out for me. There is always potential for great things in my life, okay? So the angels say, remember your power. So if you can't do that on your own, call on Archangel Zachiel. He is the angel who helps you to remember that. Remember your power. In other words, that you are a special person, that you are intelligent and strong and capable, that you have all the skills within you to be successful. So instead of worrying about it, no, I am powerful. I am strong. Okay, so when you remember your power, it changes everything. What's coming into your career and angel guidance, okay? What's coming into your career? Don't judge yourself. You've got to forgive yourself. Be kinder to yourself. Don't take things personally. So you could be beating yourself up about something. Oh, I should have done better. I'm not good enough. You are. Who cares what people think? It's what you think that matters. So perhaps you're worrying about being judged by others, or what other people think about your work, or what you're going to do. This could be anyone. It could be like peers, professors, friends, whomever, family. Says that this is all an opportunity to forgive the past and heal it. So this is something to do, whatever you're going through with your PhD career, it's something to do with a wound that's around being judged in some way, not feeling good enough or capable. This could be past life stuff if you're not connected with it in this life. Okay, so clear away old memories and create space for new ones. Says, and I feel something better is on the horizon than what you can see. Okay, so try not to worry about it. So anything else you need to know about this PhD career? Law of attraction, remember what you give out, you get back. It's about you attracting the good stuff in, keeping your thoughts uplifted. It says keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and then you'll attract more positivity into your life. So if you're being negative, for example, saying how bad everything is, you're going to be attracting more circumstances that bring bad stuff in. So it starts with you and how you're perceiving yourself. What else do you need to know? You've got procrastination, bad timing, unwanted energy. So we've got to remember everything has a time. Okay, so something may not have happened in the past just because of bad timing. So let that go. It's unwanted energy, and this can hold you back. So the angels say procrastination is often a symptom and not the root. Look beyond the delay and ask yourself, what am I avoiding? What fear or doubt is holding me back? Understanding the deeper cause allows you to dissolve it and shift back into flow and focus, okay? What seems like an opportunity may come with unseen strings attached, so before you commit to anything, look deeper. Are you stepping into alignment or unknowingly inviting an energy that may overwhelm you? So you may just be a bit overwhelmed at this time. Timing is as essential as action. You may feel ready, but the universe has a bigger picture in mind. Release urgency and allow the unfolding to occur at the perfect time, ensuring all conditions support your success. I hope that helps, okay? Goldilocks, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending love, thank you. Can I please have a general message? So what's the general message for you? What feels stuck at this time and like a tower is serving you? Okay, it's bringing in strength. So you've got the Two of Swords, the Tower and the Strength card. So whenever it feels blocked or stuck that's causing you like chaos and upheaval in your mind or some kind of tower in your life, is building your strength. And it may be that to move things forward, there needs to be a tower. There needs to be something chaotic going on. So breathe yourself back into the present moment and observe it all in a higher way. Things are stuck for a reason. This no is a not yet. Things need to change to move forward. Think carefully about what it is that you want. Any chaos and upheaval around you is happening to grow you and create desired change. You'll see the reasons when you breathe and understand them when you do this, okay? So remember, you have power. Strength comes from within you and above you. Find faith, pray. You are strong enough to handle and deal with what's going on. Call on Archangel Michael for additional physical and emotional support. So I'm going to call on Archangel Michael for you. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? Have confidence. Look at this. So you can affirm, pray or say, Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize I am one with all that is, divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. And he will help you to have that confidence to move forward fearlessly. What else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? He's saying seasons and choice. So in this current season you're in, there is choice. You have free will. You choose your own path, even when life chooses it for you. So in other words, you have a choice how you feel and what you do next. Choose to turn towards the path of light, and you will always find that you're going in the right direction, okay? Seasons come and seasons go. People will come and people will go, but the right people will stick around. So have faith in your journey. Also guiding me to pull you a timing card. What else do you need to know? Doors are opening, possibly around the 29th as well. Or this could be something that's been moving into place since February to September. You are building a foundation between now and September. There's decisions being made to build that foundation. Aquarius season could be when the foundation is fully set. So January, February is significant. And Aquarius is also about hope. Okay, so I feel something's definitely turning around for you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Paul says, can you read me, please? Never mind. Okay, well, let's do your message anyway. What do you need to know? The message for you is Two of Cups. Okay, love bond is deepening. This is a special bond unlike anything you've experienced before. Best friends and lovers united. So you have the chance to move towards something wonderful. You just have to allow it in. Okay, so don't give up. You're almost there. You could be completing a cycle in your life at this time. September could be significant. September to February could be significant for this. Okay, use this time wisely for spiritual practices. So you may have some time to yourself at this time where you're able to go within, especially between now and September, to go within for the answers. But I feel there's either someone in your life you're connecting with or someone you're wanting to be in your life you're connecting with. And there's a very beautiful connection between the two of you. But you have to allow yourself to feel it, okay? Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know? Thank you, Donna, for looking after the chat for me. High Priestess, your intuition is guiding you. Says their intuition is guiding them to you. So I feel you and this person are being guided together. It's like a natural pull. Okay, it's like something you can't fight or hide from. What else? You've got let only love constantly pour out of you towards yourself onto others and into the world. So if you find yourself getting frustrated or triggered by anything, try and focus on love and breathe. And I just want to bring one more card in for you. Anything else you need to know? What's your guidance from your angels at this time? 3 cards. You've got take some time out of your day to calm and center yourself. You'll feel more relaxed and stress-free. So you may be guided to do meditation. That could be something you've been doing or you're guided to do, okay? You've also got true love stands the test of time. You're in a fated connection. That's why the Two of Cups came out. This says the flame, you're making a decision. It just made me gnash my teeth together. There's something you want to say or there's a decision you want to make, okay? The flame, that means what you're feeling with this Two of Cups, okay, will continue to burn. You can't escape your destiny. So whatever this connection is with this person, you could be trying to fight it, but you can't. So give your worries to God. You don't need to carry these burdens anymore, whatever they are, that could be keeping you away from this person. Making yourself a priority does not make you a bad person. So you've got to release your guilt around that. So there may be something you're walking away from to have a new beginning with this new person, and that's fated, and that's what you're being pushed towards. That's what your intuition is telling you, and you have to keep the faith. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, got Saranga, thank you for the donation, honey. What is Jay hiding about him and his wife from me? What is Jay hiding about him and his wife? Strength, independence, okay? Sleepless nights, worry. It feels like there's some worry around this. What is Jay hiding about him and his wife from me? Feels like there's some kind. I feel like you may be worried about nothing here. Okay, but there's something to do with finances. Okay, I'm not getting a clear read on this because I feel you may be overthinking something or worrying about something that you don't need to worry or think about. Because there's some sleepless nights or worry or concern about this other person. And what I'm picking up on here is the wife, okay? This wife. Let me just go back to where's your question gone. Just bear with me a second. I've lost your question. There it is. What is Jay hiding about him and his wife? His wife may be very independent. So it may be that, I don't know if they're splitting up or something like that, but it feels like there's something financial going on. I'm kind of getting an energy around something shifting in their connection. And you may, it's not that I don't feel they're hiding it from you. It may be something financial. Or maybe they feel like you're too independent for this. I don't know, but I feel like it's not anything's been naturally hidden from you, or I don't feel there's anything being hidden from you. That may be your perception of it, but I don't feel that's what's going on. Okay, let me just get one of these because I'm not getting a clear read from that really. Remember who you are. So you've got to remember who you are in this situation, which means you are intuitive and you are capable of releasing or receiving what you need to know. Is there anything else? Okay, anything else you need to know? The Fool, follow your heart and take a leap of faith. Maybe that's what this person wants to do, to take a leap of faith to tell you what's going on. But I'm not getting a clear read around it because I feel for some reason I'm not meant to give you the answers. They're inside. I hope that helps, okay? We've got yes as independence, okay? So I feel you know the answer, maybe without overthinking it. Jacinta, thank you for the donation. A random guy came up to me and asked me for money, not a small. amount. I wasn't comfortable. I said, no, well, that's good. If a random guy comes up and asks you for money, you're not going to just give someone your money. I said no when I thought of giving a small amount. He wasn't there. Did I make a mistake? Has got upset with me? No, because of this, but your random guy come up and asked you for money. I mean, it's different if you feel like, that you said a random guy. Was this a homeless guy? Was this someone who was looked like he was on some kind of substance? Depends on the circumstances, really. I'm not saying don't ever give to anybody, but you'll feel it inside. But don't feel bad about it. If you're saying, okay, I'm going to give a small amount of money, and then he wasn't there, it's not like God saying, oh, you've been a bad person. It's like you perhaps just thought about, well, maybe I could give a small amount, and then he wasn't there, so maybe you weren't meant to give anything. He was perhaps there as a test to say, well, maybe I would give something actually. Okay? But again, it's like maybe you didn't have the money in the moment to spend. It's like when we see homeless people, sometimes we give, sometimes we don't. We don't have to give to everybody. So look, be honest and lie to no one, including yourself. So what you've done is, Jesus is saying to you, you've been very honest there. You've operated in your integrity because you were being honest with yourself, lying to no one, saying, I can't really give a big amount of money. And then you say, okay, but if I'm honest with myself, I could have given a small amount. And that was you being honest with yourself. And then the person wasn't there. So it was like a test. But I don't feel you made a mistake. I don't feel God is upset with you. If anything, Jesus is saying you chose wisely because you operated in the fruit of the Spirit in that moment. You flee from the 7 deadly sins. You may have gone in fear, but then you thought, you know what? I've gone in fear about this, but then I'm pulling myself out of it. So maybe if you see a homeless person who you really feel is homeless and could benefit from something, maybe give them a small amount. Like if I see a homeless person, I feel drawn to get them something. I don't give them money. I'll go and get them something they need, like a drink or food or whatever. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Why is he keeping me stuck in this relationship? First of all, no one can keep you stuck in a relationship. No one. That's fear-based energy, okay? No one has that power over you. The only person who has power over you is you. No one is keeping you stuck in a relationship but you. So that's about you recognizing that fact. That's the answer to that. No one is keeping you stuck in a relationship. And if you feel someone is trying to keep you stuck in a relationship, it's through fear. It's not coming from a place of love, is it? It's coming through a place of fear, lack. You've got to stay with me or else. It's fear. It's fear of losing. Okay, what's the card around that? Why is he keeping you stuck in this relationship? You're learning how to be strong, that you can walk away at any time. They give me fear. You've got to release your own fear, okay? Saranga says, why does my family always come in between my success? Well, family are blood tests. So again, they're not getting in between your success. You're learning to stand your ground. That's why the Queen of Swords has come out. This is all connected. Okay, it's you recognizing, okay, I don't need to let people get in the way of my success at all. And if you believe they're going in the way of your own success, that's you're manifesting that. Okay, it's a self-sabotage. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. My family always come in between me and my success or what I want. Well, that's what you're manifesting there. No one has that power. If people are trying to get in the way, remove yourself. Okay, this is about you standing up for you and believing in yourself, okay? There's the strength card. You've got to find the strength to be yourself. No one's going in the way of anything. It's your beliefs. It's liberating when you recognize that, honey, okay? Because you realize that. It's like even if you're dealing with a person, say if you're dealing with your lover, and you're thinking, you do my head in. They aren't. You're doing your own head in. That's what we do. We get in our own head. We cause problems for ourselves. Okay, so then you can't blame the other person. There's nothing to blame. Yes, they may be acting a certain way that they need to deal with, but it's the way you see it. Everything is neutral. It's the way you see it that makes it good or bad or right or wrong or up or down. So remember, your mind is where the power is. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donations. These feelings an interview for Erica. Sees feelings an interview for Erica. So you mean sees feelings for you or sees feelings for Erica? In an interview for Erica. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Okay, so let's do it in stages then, because I'm not quite sure what you mean. But we'll do, what are sees feelings? What are sees feelings for whomever? Obsession. Sees feeling pretty obsessed with whomever this is. whoever they are thinking about, whether it's you or Erica, but I feel it could be I don't need to know. I'm connecting with C's feelings. That's what you need to know. Whomever C is connecting with that you know you're asking me about there's obsession there. Desire, longing, lust. There's a lot of passion. So C feels lust and longing, okay? Interview for Erica. What do you need to know about that? Well, the interview for Erica will lead to happiness, stability, success. I mean, this is like the Knight of Cups is receiving some kind of successful communication that stirs your heart and pushes you towards what you want. So I feel the interview for Erica will go the way she wants it to be. Okay, if C's intentions are for you, there's obsession, passion, and desire there. So whomever this is connected with, C's intentions are, I want you physically, I desire you, okay, I'm longing for you, I can't stop thinking about you, I want to rip your clothes off, that kind of energy. The interview will lead to stability and possibly a happy home. So this could be like receiving the money or whatever, to the success to move or have a great life or whatever it is. So I feel there's good news there. I hope that helps, okay? So I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat, then I'm going off, okay? So we've got S.A. Rosie says, good morning, Liz. Rizwan's current feelings and job guidance. So what's Rizwan thinking about you? He's changing. I don't want to be with anyone else, so I'm releasing myself from my karmic ties, whatever they are. And he feels sleepless about it. I'm having sleepless nights going over and over in my head, things I need to find a solution about. I need to find a way out of my self-made prison, whatever these karmic ties are. I'm taking it easy and doing things slowly today as I'm tired from lack of sleep. So he may have had a sleepless night and you can sense that, okay? You want career guidance, don't you? Where are we? So career guidance, what do you need to know for your career? We've got strength and we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel that you were stronger. You've got the Queen of Wands moving on top and the 7 as well. Wow, and the 10. So this is a message to know that you're strong enough to handle anything that comes along in your career. When you believe in yourself, it will lead to everything you want. You may have a choice to make. You may even have to walk away from something to have a new beginning here. But the angels say in your career, you must believe in yourself to get what you want. I hope that helps, okay? Now I've got some more donations coming in here, guys. So let me just see where I am. Hang on. So we've got Jay, thank you for, I've got 2. I've got user 1515. I'm not sure what your name is. That's what it's come through as. So Liz, I'm late. Don't worry, I'm here. So I don't know who that is, okay, because it doesn't tell me. It says user 1515. 1515 could be a significant number sequence for you, you know. And that's about new beginnings and changes. It says, I'm wondering if Ivan is happy with me. I'm trying my best with my work. He is my mentor. So is Ivan happy with you? Well, you feel like something is blocked, or maybe Ivan feels like something is blocked. So there's some kind of block, okay? And this could just be like you're overthinking this at this time. There could be a block until the new moon. So the new moon is probably going to turn something around anyway because it's an eclipse. Archangel Shamuel is helping you to find your way. So if you feel you're blocked or stuck in any way, you're being guided out of that. And I feel that, because obviously you're saying Ivan is my mentor, I feel he's trying to help you to find your way out of whatever this block is. I don't feel he's unhappy with you at all. I feel the block is like your block and he's helping you to find your way. So I'm seeing Archangel Shamuel's card here as Ivan being your mentor, helping you to find your way out of whatever you feel is blocking you. So this block could be like what you're struggling with or what you're struggling to learn or do. And he's helping you with that. So I don't feel he's angry with you or unhappy with you. I feel he's trying his best to help you. He may be getting a bit frustrated with himself because he perhaps feels he can't or something isn't moving forward. But I feel there's going to be a breakthrough around the new moon. So there's a breakthrough coming in. So I don't feel that he's unhappy with you, no, okay? I feel he's perhaps frustrated with himself because remember, what do they say? We're only as good as the student is only as good as the teacher. So maybe he's worrying about his own ability to be a mentor. 9 of Pentacles, spend time in your own company, it'll grow your soul. Travel, explore and enjoy the world, for it's the playground for childlike eyes. So enjoy, I don't know if you're enjoying your own company more, you're being guided to go places, travel, explore, do you. And this is about self-love and self-care as well. And that makes you capable of achieving your dreams with the Magician there. But when I'm connecting with the question, I don't feel in any way, shape or form he's unhappy with you. I feel he's trying to help you through some kind of block or obstacle. He's helping you to find your way. And if you call on Archangel Chamuel, he will help you as well. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation. Message from ST. So what does ST want you to know? What does ST want you to know? I lust for you, okay? When I look at you, sometimes my desire takes me over, and that primal need for you makes me want to rip off your clothes and have you right there. So this person wants you, okay? You know he wants you anyway. And you're perhaps thinking, well, why isn't he acting on it then? He may just be having a fantasy in his head that, you know, maybe he's afraid of acting on it in the real world in case he fails you or lets you down. But he's working on it because you've got root chakra activation. I'm getting to the core of my problems and have a plan in place to move forward. This plan includes building a solid foundation for our future, to put roots down with you and build a legacy that we can leave behind for the good of humanity in the world. This is my mission. I hope that helps, okay? High Priestess says, hi Liz, any messages from my Sag, please? So what does your Sag want you to know? He's enchanted by you. And he's angry and frustrated about it because he wants you. And he may feel he can't at this moment. He said, I'm under your spell. You've taken me over completely because I can't stop thinking of you. And that makes him frustrated. And then he gets angry. I cause arguments and problems sometimes to be alone. So he could be causing arguments and problems in his life to have some time alone to think about you. If he has caused arguments and problems with you, he's done it to have some time to himself to process things. But he feels he's under your spell. What else? What else? I've gone cold. I might put my heating on in a minute. Decisions. You know it's up to me now to make and follow through on my decisions. And I'm asking you to be patient with that. This is a great time of change for me and I can't rush things as I'm taking my time to do it right. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to do Neon Bright Light. Says, hi, will Yushi and I see each other again? This is Grace, okay? So will Yushi and you see each other again? You got to trust what you feel. That's what's real. Yes, your dreams are going to come true, but not yet, okay? Strength. I feel this Leo season is about finding strength. There could be a delay until September time, but your dreams are going to come true even if there's a delay. But yes, and I feel this person's finding strength, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Will I get selected at Insta, Astro and Finances? Will you get selected? There's a tower, but then a celebration. So I feel that there's definitely going to be a celebration in this situation, whatever it is, but there may be a tower first. So there could be some kind of upheaval first, and then you get accepted, or there's something may not go your way, or it may not go to plan, but I feel there's a happy outcome. A celebration, something you wanted, but then it may not go to plan. So I feel you've just got to let things unfold naturally. But I feel the answer is you're going to be very happy with the outcome. Okay, but I can't say exactly how it's going to go because there is some kind of tower here that's happening first and then a celebration. That's the message, okay? September and October finances. Major shift, bucket messages. What's going on in September in your finances? You've got to be patient in September. What about October for your finances? So September's about patience, okay? And then there's some kind of new beginning coming in between October and the new year. Okay, this could also be a change in love as well. Could be about partnership. But I feel that it's not about October itself. It's about October to the new year. So you've got to be, instead of just saying, right, what's going to happen in September and October, you just got to allow things to unfold. Patience is the key. And you want some bucket messages. You've got G, okay, letter G is coming through. You've got phone call. And I feel there's going to be some kind of phone call that's going to be significant to things moving forward with your finances. Okay, you got judgment, so don't worry about what people think. It matters what you think. So whatever you're going through is teaching you to release judgment and not take anything personally. This could be with a brunette or someone with brown or dark hair, and you got Christmas card. So the Christmas card is like communication coming in, okay, or receiving a message, or like some kind of greeting coming to you. So I do feel things are going to move forward, but I kind of feel you've got to be patient in September, and then there's going to be some kind of movement after October. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to go off in a minute, guys. I want to do Daisy D says, current thoughts of my person are what's coming up in my connection. So what does R want you to know? I miss you. He's missing you. He's missing talking to you. So I feel he's going to contact you because he's missing talking to you. And you're going to have a conversation that seems to last for hours, okay? So, and he doesn't want your time to end either. Okay, I've just knocked my chat off here. There we go. I don't know what I did then, okay? And we got marriage. He wants to marry you. So he's thinking about the future. He wants marriage with you. That's where the connection is heading. And he's saying to you, even if he said to you, we won't marry you, or if things have gone in the way of that, that will happen, okay? So I do feel marriage is in your future. What else? Okay, what else do you need to know? You've got May, building foundations between now and May. So something is moving into place for you between now and May, where you're building a solid foundation. What's the message for you from your angels, okay? 10 of Wands, give your burdens to heaven. So there could be some burdens around until October, and then things start moving forward. If you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. Lighten the heavy load and stop carrying around other people's problems. So it may also be you need to let go of other people's problems. You know, you could be just worried about other people. They're about to do something suddenly, and you're going to sense this, so calm your mind. If you start getting anxiety or you start feeling weird, you know it's coming from him. I hope that helps, okay? What was that email I've just had? Just bear with me a second. Let me just check this email. How do I get on my emails when I'm on something here? Sorry, I can't even type properly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. I'm donating something to charity. I've just reminded me to come and get it tomorrow. I forgot all about that. It's a good job they messaged me. Jacinta says, I'm sorry, Liz, don't apologise, honey. If P has feelings for me, will he ever take a stand and take action? Well, first of all, you've got to stop doubting his feelings. If he has feelings for me, you've got to stop that because you're just manifesting him more doubt, okay? Will he ever take a stand? It's like you wanting something to happen now. You know he's got feelings for you. You've got to have faith in him. It's about you focusing more on yourself and less on him, okay? So what's the message about him? You've got the Hanged Man. Delays are always necessary. So the delay is necessary. This is a time of protection and preparation, okay? Focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. So the guidance is very clear. You're not meant to be together right now because there's a delay. And it's necessary for protection and preparation. You're going through something. So you've got to focus on self-love and replenish your energy with self-care. And that's when he'll step up. You've got to trust the process, okay? Let me just see what he's going through at this time. What else is going on? He's saying, I don't really understand why you want me, as you were so inspiring and wonderful and sexy. You could have anyone you want, why me? So he's got insecurities when it comes to you, and you pick up on insecurities when it comes to him. So you're both working on self-worth. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Any message from D? So what does D want you to know today? Happy birthday. He said, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. So if you've had a birthday recently, he's apologising if he didn't contact you. Or maybe he didn't contact you in a previous birthday. Or even if that doesn't resonate, it could be any other event or time when he thought he should have messaged you. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I was afraid to reach out in case you expected too much too soon. I'll make it up to you, I promise. So he's thinking about some kind of event or special occasion, possibly a birthday, where he didn't reach out when he perhaps wanted to, but he was afraid of what that would mean if he did at the time, okay? And he's saying friendship. He's saying he's missing your friendship. He may come in with an offer of friendship. He's saying, be my friend right now until it's right for us to become more and take it further. I need you in my life, and I don't think I could cope without your friendship. So he wants your friendship at this current time. He's missing talking to you and confiding in you and having you around. And that may be something you have to think about. So the message is, signs are everywhere. And I feel he's seen them too. Signs are everywhere showing you the way, and angels are speaking to you in all sorts of different ways. That's the message. Okay, guys, I'm going off. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to be live again tomorrow for the Lionsgate, but I don't know what time it will be. Got another donation come in. Okay, it depends on this donation. So I don't know, that's why I don't know what time it will be. I'd usually go live in the morning, but I've got a donation coming up. It depends when they come, okay? If for any reason I can't go live, then I can't go live. But if I can, I will, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation. I feel nervous, feeling a lot. Why? Because you're picking up on what your person is feeling. It's normal. You are one. You're going to feel his energy. He's going through an energy shift, okay? Very likely he's going through an activation. Yeah, look, he's having inner battles and you're picking up on that. So he's going through like struggles within himself. His higher self and his ego are fighting against each other. His ego wants to stay where he is. His higher self is pushing him to change. And you're going to feel all of that. So you're going to recognise when you're a twin flame, you'll feel your person's feelings. If they are stressed, you'll feel stressed. If they are horny, you'll feel horny. If they are angry, you'll feel angry. Okay? I know it will work between us, but I'm afraid I'll mess it up and you'll leave me. So he's got abandonment wounds. So I'm constantly pushing you away so I can heal my wounds, insecurities and fears. So what you're picking up on is his insecurity and his inner battles. So let's see what Archangel Raphael, actually let's bring Archangel Honiel, because it's not a physical thing you're going through. What does Archangel Honiel want you to work on or want you to know to bring a healing in? Peace is a process. Start by finding a quiet moment to close your eyes and breathe. 3 deep breaths in and out will help you to regain your center and find your peace. Okay, so you've got to focus on finding that peace. And ringing in the ears is a download from heaven that allows you to understand and listen to what you're being shown. Downloads will always lead to answers that bring you clarity and peace. So if you start having ringing in your ears or a lot of ear activation, that's the reason why. I hope that helps. Let me just pull you one card from Raphael as well. Because they're telling me it's not physical, but you know your own body more than anyone else. If you feel it's something physical, then you have to deal with that accordingly. Yeah, look, it's stress related. It's connected with this inner battle he's going through. You can work on loving yourself more, and that will also bring more healing energy in for you. But it's stress related. I hope that helps, okay? So let me just do a couple more. You know me, I'll stay on if I can. Let's do Our Best Is Yet To Come. Am I going to get a job soon? Are you going to get a job soon? You're going to make a commitment to something you love, whether that's a person or a job. I feel it's about you finding a position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are motorbikes. 8, 9 motorbikes. I don't know if you work with motorbikes or you like motorbikes. That could have been a sign of someone watching. Maybe working with motor vehicles, I don't know. But that's a big sign of movement. But I feel what you're going to do is make a commitment to do something you love. It's got to be something you love, something you enjoy. That's how you'll enjoy what you're doing, but that will also bring the good stuff in. Okay, so the angels want you to make a commitment to something you love. Doing something you love and it will move forward for you. That's the message, okay? But that was a sign that was for someone, even if it wasn't for you. Let's do Dady says, will Eric the manager be caught for what he did and will there be consequences? Will I find out about it? Well, you've got to remember that God sees all things, okay? So instead of perhaps trying to control karma, just know that God is in charge of everything. I'm just looking for a specific deck. Hang on a minute. I'm looking for, there it is. I'm connected with Archangel Jeremiah, who is the angel of justice. So will Eric the manager be caught for what he did? Will there be consequences and will you find out about it? The karmic situation is never the problem, the unhealthy attachment to it is. So you may have an unhealthy attachment to this. It's like Jeremiah was saying, why are you worried about it? Have faith that God will sort it out. You don't need to worry about it. You can try and, obsess about it, because I feel that you've got an unhealthy attachment to it. Even if you're perhaps thinking, no, I haven't, Liz. Okay, you've got to be real with yourself and think, why do I care? God sees all. He's going to deal out karma. He's going to dish karma out. You don't need to see that sometimes. So it's like you've got to let go of why you're perhaps holding on to that. And you're saying if a person is judging you, remember they are only ever really judging themselves. Never take it personally. You know the truth and God knows your heart. So this could also be about you releasing the judgment and letting God deal with it. Okay, because you may be dealing with something inside as well. And this can be the same if you feel like anyone is judging you. So you know the truth, you know what's happened, and God knows what's happened. Whether you believe in God or not, he exists and he is around and he does see all. Okay, so as long as you know the truth and you know that God knows what's in your heart and he knows what the truth is, then just have faith that that situation will sort itself out. So I feel the more you let go, it's very likely as soon as you let go, you'll hear about it anyway. Because God is a good God, and, he does show us the truth. You're strong enough to handle this, okay? You put work into you. Hard work. You are a hard worker. So I feel the message is about you focusing on your own life at this time and letting other things work out. I hope that helps, okay? I am going off now, guys, because I did say I was going off. Okay, have I got more? No, that's where my old thing is. So if you want an answer, anyone else, just click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer. But I will be on tomorrow at some point if I can get on. I've got, like I say, I've got something going on tomorrow, but if I can get on, I will. Okay, so I'm sending you all so much love. Have a wonderful day, a magical, magical day, a fabulous Friday, and I'll see you soon.